There's some bad juju on this show. That's your official content warning from Tabletop 20. Hi guys, and welcome to this episode of Tabletop 20. Hope you enjoy.
I don't want to do that. Hey Sam. Alrighty. So last episode you started off by arriving back at Mr. Sharpell's tent, to which you found Bron still high as shit on Poppy Milk. He passed out shortly after you arrived due to the fact that you managed to convince him that the kid you had walking around with you was his.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think it was like a nat 20 on persuasion or something like that. Yeah, it was, yeah. But anyways, after that, you gave the kid a sheep ride. As that was all happening out the front, Garhan approached and questioned you about why you guys were kidnapping the kid, I guess, while his supposed father had gone and got the Stormskins. Ash ended up revealing that she could talk through. Ash ended up revealing she had like a mind ability. And then, what else? After that, Garhan agreed to look further into what was going on with the kid, because you guys basically convinced him that there was something fucky going on with him and Lark. So yeah, Garhan agreed to take the kid into his custody while it was looked into. After that, you guys went and found a tannery, in which you swapped some dragon teeth and scales and claws for the hides to be tanned by the tanner. And then, what did you guys do after that? As you left the tannery, that's right. You guys, as you left the tent, Garhan approached you. You guys went and had dinner first after that. It wasn't until later that night that Garhan approached you guys, no?
Yeah, it's alright.
The tannery we did was like one of the first things we did last session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we did it early.
No, because we had to go to... They did it while Scorch and Ash and the kid went to cast the imp spell.
Yeah, that was like one of the first thing that we did last session.
So you did the tannery while... Okay, so it was right at the start of the session, was it? That you guys got the hides tanned. And then, so it was after that you gave the kid a sheep ride. Is that correct?
Yes, because then we went back to the tent and we all chilled for a bit. Ren gave the kid a sheep ride, and then Garhan approached us.
Yeah. And then after that,
we went to dinner, didn't we?
Something like that.
We fucked around for a little bit more.
I remember it was dark when Garhan approached you again.
Yeah.
And basically it was just like, hey Ash, I need your little ability to talk to this kid to try and find out what's going on with him and his so-called dad.
And you sprung the circle of truth on us.
Surprise
fuck out, that's him. Yeah. You're also under suspicion.
Yeah. And then after that, he decided the information that he got from you and the child was enough to go and interrogate Lark.
Fuck you.
So you can, fuck you. Donna. Fuck. Yeah, like that, please, thank you. But yeah, he went and interrogated fuck you, and you guys listened intently outside the tent. As he questioned Lark, and eventually, after some prying questions and getting the truth out of him, Garhan grabbed him by the throat and threw him out of the tent, to your surprise, into which he marched him towards the main campfire, told everyone within the encampment of his crimes, and then promptly stripped him of his clothes and told him to walk. And that was the last you seen Lark.
Oh, after you fucking dislocated his shoulders as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was fucking.
Garhand's a boss bitch.
You don't really want to fuck with him much, hey?
Yeah, this is trouble.
I mean, not in that sense. Well, like,
Nash got a crush.
Squat's a little bit of like a...
Scorch is a little hotter than colour. Hard to make you hot too. After that, you guys went back to your tent where Scorch played cards with the rest of the group and tried to deceive.
Try to
we went
lose.
back to the bigger hall,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dining hall.
Yeah.
Oh, you had dinner at the dining hall and then you went to bed? Oh, no.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's when we play cards, and I was deliberately trying to lose, make me look like a bad card player.
Yeah. Alright, cool. And then
For some reason.
you guys slept for the night, woke up the next day, and you went and talked to Tarnak, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went to figure out what to do while the hides were still being tanned. So you went and spoke to Tarnak to find out what kind of work he had. He then told you that he wanted a dagger planted back in the supposed hands of the killer of Mr. Sharphouse's husband. You guys took a while deliberating whether to take up the job or not, in which you actually decided to step out for 5 minutes. While outside discussing, Rin had a old friend catch up, Illyria, from back when she was but a young bovine creature. And I don't believe you recognised her much, did you? No. Caught you a bit off guard. Eventually, Illyria went about back to her own business, in which Tarnak walked out and you guys decided you were ready to make a decision. You walked back in, and after a bit of back and forth in regards to whether he was going to pay some money up front or not, he eventually agreed to give you, I think it was
15 gold, I think it was.
15.
I'm pretty sure I marked out.
No,
You just start off with.
15 you start off and then the rest when you guys completed the job, yeah.
And then we nearly walked straight into Garhand's tent. Right.
Wait.
Not really wanting to honour the deal you just struck, you left Tarnak's tent, not before, and nearly walked to Garhand's tent to tell him what Tarnak was up to, but not before you luckily noticed you were being eyed by a couple of his workers. And then also, what'd you do?
Who was like, hey, what are you looking at?
That was Armus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
To which they promptly were like,
Fucked off.
oh no!
that's right, no, you sent your imp over to Garhand's tent to see if he was there.
And he wasn't.
And he wasn't. And I do believe that's where we ended the last session. Cool. Alrighty, so you guys are
Two entire sets of what
standing near the campfire, I imagine? Because you just left Tarnak's tent. Standing near the campfire, the main campfire. And you've got the council tent over here. And you've just sent the imp in there to go see if Garhan was there. He's not. He's out at the moment.
I thought we ended
Are
up.
any of the other guys that were with Garhan who know that I can mindly speak to them in that tent?
Yes. So the cleric is there. The guy who was casting Zone of Truth. You're not sure of his name yet. And there's another Goliath there as well. You're also not sure of his name either. What? Sorry, just before you continue, what were you saying, Zoe?
I thought we ended up at Miss Sharphouse tent.
Did we end up at Miss Sharphouse tent?
I think we were heading back there just because we were like, oh, we'll grab Bron and figure out what he wants to do as well, like for his input.
And then we
And-
were like, well, we can just wait until
Well, yeah, and wait for the next session. And then, Scott's still not here, so we're just like, we'll find Bron when he's here.
At last session, did we decide whether I could mind link through the imp?
I think we
Yes.
So yes, I can.
Yeah, if the imp can see the person you want to mind link with, then yes.
Okay, so can I mind link with the cleric and ask him where Garhan is?
Surprise!
Yeah, so,
No.
so the imp is the imp is invisible, right?
Yeah. Well, see, they don't know that I have to see them to do
Yeah,
that.
this is true. This is true.
So he wouldn't be that surprised, especially if he knows that I can already mind lead.
I'd be pretty fucking surprised.
So
Yeah.
what do you
Like casting
do
true
you
sight straight
allow just point of order as well, went over, reread your ability, and you were right. You can, you have to allow
them to communicate.
reply.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just talk to them. They doesn't mean they can talk back. But if you want them to, you can allow
Just
them.
don't let her reply. Hey, little mama. Yeah.
Excuse all the funny voices as well. Half of us are fucking crook.
Laryngitis.
Yeah. Bronchitis. So what do you say?
Hey, little, no. I'm gonna say, hey, dude, it's Ash. Do you know where Garhan is?
You don't hear anything for a second because there's a pause, and
Hey, dude.
you just kind of hear like, oh, that's unsettling. But the last time I saw Garhan, he was going to check. He was going to catch up with some of the scouts. He should be back shortly.
North, south, east, west, south.
Southeast.
Southeast.
Correct.
Okay. Guys, Garhan's going to check on the scouts that are southeast of the camp.
Towards the water.
Do we want to go there and meet him?
Probably better than discussing what we're about to in town.
In town. I think that's a good idea. So, we go ahead there?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't mind late, so thank you.
You're welcome. Please, next time, just come and talk to me.
Noted.
Don't do that again,
So
please.
you guys sort of start heading off in that direction, do you? Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's wherever southeast scouts are.
No. Yeah, cool. So you guys start heading off that direction, and it's not 5, 10, maybe even 15 minutes before you see Garhan and another Stormskin with him, both on horseback. He goes, "Oh, friend, how can I help you?"
We needed to talk to you about some stuff.
Some stuff.
Some stuff.
Sneaky,
delicate
slippery stuff.
Yeah. We
Concerning
thought it
your
would
people.
be better to meet you out here than to talk about it in town, in camp.
That is interesting. Alrighty, not a problem. Well, let's have a chat then, shall we? And they both dismount off their horses. Sorry. I would have shut the things.
You were
I don't know. I
role-playing,
can feel
looking
the
around like that. I thought that was
It's like
dark.
You feel the vibes? Bad vibes.
cold air coming through.
Oh, it's because
There's a draft.
the towels are drying.
Oh, yeah. Do you mind just shut the door? Thank you.
All right then.
But yeah, so they both dismount their horses.
Let's sort of like crispy M&Ms.
Yeah.
The surplus of crispy M&Ms.
And
Loudest candy.
sorry.
Loudest candy you can possibly buy.
Hang on, let me just. Well, nice. Good.
Good.
It's like the door wide open or something.
The sliding door. The
You want to explain to Garhan?
So he dismounts along with the other Stormskin. Stormskin? Stormskin?
do we want to tell the
I was just going to edit out the last like 20 seconds, so I decided I was going to get a bite and a drink. Anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to stop for a bite and a drink.
No. I just.
I'd say the end.
Well, that was.
You have to.
Cool. So yeah, both Stormskins dismount their horses and they find a sort of an area off to the side where there's a couple of rocks. They both sort of sit down and go. So what's going on?
Well,
We have been propositioned.
I mean,
Proposition. So a job.
so.
Do you mind if we had some privacy and I'll look at the other Stormskin?
He looks over at you and then sort of looks to his mate, and he goes, "Anything you need to say in front of me, you can say in front of another storm skin. Krieg here, I trust with my life.
Krieg.
Strong.
Alright.
You said anything I could say in front of you, I could say in front of you.
Can't say penis in front of Gaia.
Take it away, Scott.
Well, you remember how he sent us on that job to speak to Tarnak? It was a mystery thing that he needed help with.
Yes, I do remember he had some work to be done.
Well, turns out that job was... who's with the knife? Do I have the knife? He gave me the knife, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'll pull out the knife.
Alright.
He was looking to get us to plant this knife, which was apparently the murder weapon used to kill Miss Sharphouse poor husband, in Frederick Boas' tent. He explained that he knew that this knife belonged to Frederick when he found the knife next to Miss Sharphouse' husband's body. He explained that he was out there gathering nearby, found the body, found the knife, recognised it as the one he sold to Frederick, and took it with him. He's kept it this whole time, and then was proposing to us to hide it amongst Frederick's belongings so he could come to you and explain that he found it, or at least push for you to go find it yourself and find the weapon connected to the murder. We thought, hey, fuck that guy, we'll just go straight to Garham.
Yeah.
That's the long and short of it, right, guys?
And then we walked out here and
found you?
Yeah.
Well,
offer him the knife.
Very well articulated.
Thank you.
It was. He takes a knife and he sort of looks over it with his, with like a sort of frown on his face. And he goes, that's elaborate. I mean, I know Tarnak is always looking to expand business, and there was rivalry between him and Mrs. Sharphow and some of the stuff that she made, produced and sold, but I don't know, that doesn't... But then he says Frederick Boa?
Yes, that's who he was trying to get us to frame.
He says previous to the murder, he sold Frederick that exact knife.
So he may believe it himself. Simply wants to surpass the jury judge system.
Sorry, you want to go ahead?
That, or I know Ren noticed that Frederick Boas has a thing for
Yelena.
who
Tarnak.
Tarnak
has a thing for Yelena.
Yes, but Frederick has been the one who's
So he directly told you that.
Dealing with her.
Tarnak directly told you that. Ren was the one that picked up that there was a tinge of jealousy there.
So that's what I'm that's what I'm trying to say.
Perhaps Tarnak is actually into Miss Sharpa. Did we ever consider that?
I mean, who wouldn't be?
Oh, damn.
Well, she is single now. Sorry.
Oh my god. Her husband only died 50 years ago.
It is too sad. And he goes, interesting though. This is quite a bit, and I thank you for bringing this to me. We'll hold on to the knife. I can see there's still bits of evidence on the dagger itself. Unfortunately, we buried Mr. Sharphow quite a while ago, so yeah. But you've seen what our friend is capable of. Hopefully we can get to the bottom of this. We'll have to interview the both of them and see who comes out with the truth. But in the meantime, you guys seem to be helping out a lot around here, and well, I just wanted to say, I just wanted to express some gratitude on behalf of the Ambulo tribe. Not really one for talking about their feelings, but word on the vine is that they're happy since you've come here because you've made quite the improvements around. And
all of that's work.
We do what we do. What we
I think no one really liked Lark, and the thing is, our mantra out here is that we take anyone in, and as long as you pull your weight, then it's fine. But yeah, no, if we had a choice, definitely would have been to get rid of Lark, but
It's nicely grounded excuse then.
well, that's it. That's it. Everyone, you let everyone indulge in that that feeling of wanting to get rid of him, and it was a pleasure for everyone to see him gone. And they all know at the end of the day they have you to thank for it.
That was cold.
Yes,
It will
well,
be cold.
it is a cold place out here, so
Shut up.
Who doesn't put their phone on silent?
that's my watch.
Yeah, what?
Who doesn't want their watch on silent?
Yeah, who doesn't put their watch?
Moneybags out of
You
here
do.
as a fucking watch that goes off. Mine just breaks.
Goes off.
Runs out of battery.
What? Really?
It's far more convenient.
Okay, anyways, I don't know, about 10 seconds. So, he goes, shit, what was he going to say? What were we just talking about? Sorry, refresh me.
About to offer us a massive reward for all the work we've done.
Okay,
Yeah, a huge reward.
Wings of flying, I believe.
wings of flying.
Boots of flying for
A flying
everyone.
carpet. An airship.
Oh god, yeah, he's got an airship in his tent somewhere, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
His tent is an airship.
Is this community actually
Anyways,
has airborne capability? Just
God, I
right.
hope so.
he goes, yeah, no, again, we're all grateful for the work you've done around here. In regards to this case of Mr. Sharphour's killer, Frederick Boer, I do believe he could probably handle. That's not an issue. Tarnak, if it is him that did the deed, he might be a little bit more problematic to deal with. So, if that is the case, can I call on you for any aid, any assistance I may need in that situation?
Yeah, go ahead. Anything for you, buddy.
We
I
can
think-
lend you a hand, not a hand.
We should caution you that, well, at least this was cautioned to us. Tarnak said there were measures in place should we not carry out the deed.
That's true.
He said,
Oh, that's right. He threatened
He
us.
did threaten us.
A thinly veiled threat.
yeah. Why?
Maybe the measures were simply those two children.
Why is the shopkeep considered a considerable?
Because he's
Problem.
the shopkeep. He's got all of their wares.
It's not just that, he has a number of people under his employ. Most of them not that loyal, some of them very loyal.
Well, to be
Commoners.
honest, we kind of figured that he most likely would not be the killer. After we shared with him what happened in the tent with Larkin, and he didn't seem to hesitate about his plan.
Right.
He knew that he could be put in a position where he had to tell the truth, and that didn't seem to phase what he wanted.
So he's aware that we have ways of, and that didn't seem to phase him all too much.
No.
He just didn't want to get involved in that.
It does seem odd as well that he would sit on this for so long. And if he really was the killer, then it has no reason to ever bring the knife forward. He wasn't, as far as I'm aware, a suspect at all. So for him to throw himself in the mix like this, it seems odd. If he was the killer, I can't see why he'd want to get involved, but here he is.
Unless he knows that Yolaine is about to, leave. And this will be his last opportunity to frame the one that she likes.
Speaking of, how long are we planning to stick around for? I mean, you're obviously doing this thing with Tarnak. Is it soon?
Yeah.
So we thought we were planning to leave
Yeah, we
straight
gotta
after the hike.
organise that escort
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
We did
is...
just
You get
promise
our
to know.
asses out of here.
Perhaps it was
I
a
mean-
preemptive promise.
If you did want us to stick around a little bit longer, I think it's understandable, but we were pretty well gearing up to leave.
Sure. No, that's completely understandable. Your help has been much appreciated. If anything, I think the encampment will be on the move soon. We've the last night spotted a Mergo ship patrolling near the shores.
Near the shore.
Oh,
That's close.
It didn't seem to make land there anywhere, but still,
Anybody want another?
local activity is always nerve-wracking.
Well, if they're in the area, it might be a good idea for us to move out as quick as we can. I mean, I'm not super keen to be facing another raiding party.
Yeah, I'm sick of the cold.
Second that.
Our plan was
Do be
essentially to get the hides and then...
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a chariot and some donkeys looking for.
Yes, we have a cart and 2 donkeys. But I think, wasn't Elliot gonna provide the stuff to take him? So we were just gonna go with Elliot.
Elliot and Yelena.
And Yelena!
If there's nothing that you need immediate help with, maybe we should prepare ourselves to get ready to leave.
We should
Completely
probably
understandable.
get Bron at some point.
Yes.
Speaking of, I haven't known Ron for very long, but nobody mentioned that there's another ship. No doubt he went to steal that one.
True.
As
Yeah.
well.
Do we keep this
I'm not thinking the one.
as the word or?
Yeah.
I mean, now that we're all kind of away from listening ears, Bron's a bit intense, yeah?
He's still wearing that hat.
He hasn't even washed the jacket. It's a little bit.
He got the patches taken off.
And his accent keeps on breaking.
Don't know.
And that is
He
unforgivable.
must be hiding something.
Well, he did save my life.
I like him.
You know,
I like him as well.
He's a lippy little bastard, but I like him.
No one asked you, guys.
No, he reminds me of a young me, that's all.
Oh
Even
my
though
god,
he's,
alright.
We are
The
that
same
small.
I do believe he's 50 years old, which is concerning.
Yeah, you said he was a young gnome. No.
he's the equivalent of 20.
Yeah.
But like food.
He's the equivalent of little shit.
And little he is. Anyways,
Aw.
I will head back to the encampments and I'll set someone out to ready your cart for you.
Riding the carriages.
And I'll get someone to inform Elliot that you plan to.
Yeah. I mean, we can
Take
track him
off
down
with
if
it?
you want. We could make sure he's aware we're about to leave.
Well, yeah, I can just make sure someone gets your cart ready for you. We
Oh,
can-
yeah. If you want to just give him a heads up.
Anything else? When would you leave today or tomorrow?
Well, we need to get in contact with
The
those.
hides
Oh
are
no, that's right. You guys put in work for the hides. Yeah,
Yes,
so
yes.
yeah,
They should
They
be ready
said
tomorrow.
24,
Oh yeah, that's right.
24 or 48 hours.
they'll be ready in the morning.
Yeah.
Can we ask him very
Tomorrow
nicely
morning,
to
Yeah.
do it quick?
Yeah.
Very nicely.
Very
I
nice.
think
It's
I
ready
do.
for the first
I mean,
tomorrow
that's
morning.
what I would call asking very nicely.
Alrighty, so
Please.
Pretty please. I've gone.
one more night then, and we'll see you guys off.
Yes.
Not a problem.
Oh my god. We're
Well,
going
if
to
you
get attacked.
excuse me, I've got to get back.
Oh, the random encounter
And
rumors.
I shall see you guys round the fire tonight for some drinks before you head off.
Sure.
Sure, it's a bit of a party, huh?
Let's go pick up Ron.
Go ahead, before you go.
He's a cool
Yes.
Nice
Wait.
picture for
Let's go pick up bro.
Let's go pick up Ron.
Cue Seinfeld.
Anyways, sorry, Alice, you were saying?
Can I speak to you for a minute, just in private?
Sure.
I guess
Sure,
we'll
not a
step
problem.
away.
So I'll put my arm on.
Everybody out.
I'll put my arm on his shoulder and kind of lead him a few meters away and just say to him quietly, "My helmet. Have you ever come across someone wearing something just like it in your many travels?"
He thinks for a minute and he goes, I've heard stories of a woman wearing a helmet with similar intricacies, but not seen it myself.
Do you know those stories that point out where they were headed or what they were planning to do?
No, just sightings west of here.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Donna.
Not a problem at all, Thomas.
And I'll walk back to her.
Hey, man.
What did you need to talk to him about?
Some hot guy shit.
I want to show him my straw.
Yeah, because we made him a fucking cool straw.
It didn't work, though, did it?
Wasn't it ice?
It was made. Is it
It
still?
looped up
is it
into
still
his
a thing?
helmet. And it had
So
like,
it's calm.
this is gonna be like
Because I with it
Oh,
because
no.
he rolled low.
Do you like it?
I love it.
I'll say because you formed it once, you can now just summon it.
Oh, fantastic.
okay, so they do melt.
Yeah, it's ice. Yeah.
Oh, a nice cold beer. That's really good.
Chills it.
Is there anything else you guys want to do today? I'd like to ask Mrs. Sharphouse to give me a recipe for her cold potion.
Wouldn't we already do that?
She haven't given it to us.
We should go.
Writing it out.
We'll do it. We go pick up Bron.
Yeah.
Go get
Let's
Bron.
go get.
Let's go get Bron. Let's go get Bron.
You guys spend the next 10 minutes walking back to the encampment.
We wait.
In which you make your way over to Mr. Sharphouse's tent. As you get in, you see Bron helping Mr. Sharphouse just move certain things around with the brewing and prepping roots and herbs and all the rest of it. Bron is now up on his feet. He is all good and no longer high on poppy milk.
It's been a rough couple of days for you.
That's still to be determined.
Also, Bron, just to fill you in, yesterday, while under the influence of poppy milk, the party visited you and you have a strange dream of having a kid. And that's about as much as you remember.
Oh my god, did Mrs. Sharpow try something?
You had a kid?
Do you remember?
What?
You guys convinced that the kid...
Oh, we did! That was me.
What?
Poor Bron was half baked out of his mind.
Brought a 6-year-old in.
Yeah.
Oh, this is yours. Alright.
And he's the same height.
This is my fully grown son.
Well, okay.
My son is half
For a second, though.
dwarf and half ling.
Do you want to let Bron roll to see whether he believed us or not?
I believe you all 110.
It was a natural
What I
20 on
remember.
insight. I mean, on deception.
Almost my digital.
Oh, was it? Well,
Memories, mate.
And he was in this town, or
Yeah.
he's still here. Do you want to go see him?
what happened to your voice?
I have laryngitis.
Anyways, you guys have just walked into the tent.
Hey, you're up on your feet.
Yeah, the strangest dream.
What was it?
I met my son. He's an asshole.
He was a bit strange.
We like it. I mean, you have a son.
He's here. Want to go see him?
Is he here?
It's a bit hard for me to have a son.
Because he hasn't fucked.
Nevertheless, you did try to breastfeed him, I believe.
I'll get you to fill me in on the details as I grab my stuff.
Nonplussed.
You must feel incredibly well rested.
I feel like I've slept for 3 days. Like I've been out of it for 2-3 weeks.
Well, you look good now, so.
So, what happened? Did we find the murderer?
I think so. Maybe.
In my time that I spent just chilled with Mrs. S, has she given me the recipe to the cold potions?
Did you guys request it?
I asked her if she would teach me, and she said it would take a few days, so I said, don't worry. So I'm planning on asking her for it now.
I would say she would have written it down and done a copy up for you and for Rin.
And shown him how to make it while it was half glazed. So it's like
Get like a half potion.
That way you get it straight to the subconscious. Instead of cold resist, it's just ice.
So she tells her she gives you a recipe for the silver
How to make
snake
ice
potion.
cream.
Oh,
Aye,
Mrs.
you have to
Sharphouse,
smoke it.
I was just going to ask you for this. You're so kind.
Why you sound like you don't care?
Gonna, before we leave, pop up to Mrs. S. Hi, it's been a good couple days. You're a good egg. And I'll hold my hand out to shake it.
Kisses it.
As she goes in, we do our secret handshake.
Yes.
So the last 2 days of making it.
That's it. Yeah.
Blow
No
Dixon
worries.
fucking eye.
Yeah, that's it. It's up backs. Yeah.
And I don't imagine you'll be getting out here anytime soon, but should I ever be back, I'll hit you up.
Give her a wink and I'll head up her runs.
Full like pull her in for like full open mouth kiss. Just give her a wink, suck on the ass off you.
Check out my gestures.
My naughty minx.
I'll be taking these.
Any chance Mrs. Schopenhauer would give us some poppy milk? I asked her if there's any chance she would be happy to part with some of her poppy potion.
Do we still have a vial?
You do have one vial.
Yeah.
We
you've got
are
one,
the
yeah.
type to get injured often, and we'll probably find ourselves in pain again, like Bron was a few days ago.
Every time
We definitely appreciate some kind of painkillers.
No worries. Yeah, I do believe I can. Got a few vials at the back here, so let me just go have a look and I'll see what I can get together for you. And
Later.
Should we tell her that like the Rosses are going to be knocking soon?
I feel like let her just have
Who's the Roses?
The Rosses?
The Roses?
The Rosses?
the storm skids.
Why?
We might tell you in after we leave the tent.
We'll tell you as we walk.
you hear just clinking of vials and stuff like that. And she goes, I found a couple half-empty ones, so I've poured them all into to make them full batches, and here you go. She gives you
That is the best way to do
Thank
it.
you. 2
Jungle
vials.
juice.
Poppy milk.
2 vials of poppy milk.
2 vials of
Thank you very
Juice
much.
that hot milk.
This
You want
is
to take one each?
Schopenhauer. Yes, we can.
Heroin juice.
There's a wreck on you with a
Oh, excuse me.
You'll level up. It'll take you a few days to level out.
Just every day, just a tiny sip.
Microdosing.
For its therapeutic effect.
So, for the actual mechanics of these, when you drink these, you get a D4 plus 4 temporary hit points for an hour.
Then after that hour,
No, not even after that hour.
You die.
As soon as you drink it, you've got to make a Constitution save
Drink.
to make sure you don't fall asleep.
Yeah. What did you say? Sorry. 1d4
1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points.
plus 4 temporary hit points.
Does that come back at all, or is that just for the entire duration? So much.
For the entire duration.
that's cool. So it'll be
But
a
you have to what?
It's like a cast. No, it's not like when you're. It's not death saves. Like someone attacks you while you're unconscious. It's an automatic crit.
If you fall
Because they're like helpless. Like you have no means of stopping the attack or reacting.
I got it down, thank you.
No worries. So what are you guys up to next?
We got a day to kill.
Yep.
What time is it roughly?
Is there anything you guys
It's
really
it's
want
probably
to
about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon now.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Why,
Do you want to speak?
Do you know why the feds are going to Mrs. Shophouse?
Oh, we might have found a murderer.
Alright,
We don't
let's.
Do you guys want to head back to your tent?
Yeah, so we're walking.
Fill it in.
We'll fill him in.
Yeah.
So
you guys all head back to your tent. You start filling in Braun on what's gone on the last
Yes.
day and a half.
Leave Eric to set
Sorry,
on the
actually,
tent invisible so we can keep an eye on.
Tarnak, the shopkeeper, we found out what the mystery job was. He had a knife, which he found by Miss Sharphouse' husband's body. And he picked it up because he apparently recognised it. And he wanted us to put it in the tent of this guy, Frederick. Because he said he sold him the knife before the murder, so he must be the killer. And then he was going to call Garhan and dob him in.
Alright.
Yeah, we
So-
fucked that off. We
got paid for the job, and then we went and told Garhan.
well, we got half paid for
We got
We got like a little bit.
And
That's a little bit
what-
for betraying.
We think it's
We don't.
We don't think
No,
it's
we don't.
Sarnak. We don't. Also, don't really think it's Frederick.
We don't know who it is.
It seemed a bit stinky, so we
Yeah. The whole thing was like, so we went, fuck it, go ahead and deal with it.
Yeah.
Who reported the body?
No one.
No,
Oh,
he
the
held
storm
on to the knife.
skins found them.
Well, then it's obviously Tarnak because he found the blade and didn't report the body,
He
right?
didn't do it down.
Well, because he
It's like
took
10
the
years.
blade and then he realised, fuck, if I report the body, they're going to think I did it because I have the blade. And no one's going to believe that because he knew the blade was the other guy's because he made the blade.
And told it to him.
No, he's been sitting there holding that blade for
Well,
decades.
he said he found it.
By decades, which means 2 months.
He said he found it near the body, so it may have been after the murder was discovered. Like,
And he
It doesn't
knows
really
that
add
the
up.
storm skins can do Zone of Truth.
Important thing is, he's a slimy dude.
And he had no interest of testifying himself because he had his own interest that he didn't want revealed to the Stone Skins.
Yes.
I would like to have a chat to Tarnak before we leave, if that's at all amenable.
So we don't really want to solve the murder though.
We're kind of like...
I understand you guys have been gallivanting around for a couple of days, but I only have one friend on this continent, and
Just
that
with
is
me.
Mrs. S.
Just so I know you're on the level, what do you want to talk to Tom about?
Whoa!
Yeah, right?
I only got two friends, Mrs. S and Scorch.
God damn.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, want to talk
Get back on the
the murder.
You want to talk to Tarnak about
I mean,
the murder?
you'll reveal us as having betrayed him.
He will.
Well, no, because I wasn't there when you guys took the quest. I'm
But
just
he might
Mrs.
be like,
Sharp,
why
Mrs.
is their
Bombadil.
friend asking me about the murder?
I
You could
really
just say that we're off planting the evidence.
This job was offered on the low.
Oh, okay, that's
On
fine.
the
I wouldn't know.
DL.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Well, no, you know. because
That's
they
it.
told-
Look,
That's
your
what I'm
cover.
saying.
My cover is fine.
Yeah.
I'm a master of tact.
I think we might be able to see. We're going to speed run this trial. We're going to fight that up immediately.
Okay, how badly do you want to find Tarnak? Because we can just go adventure out in the woods. 'Cause otherwise, we're going to be here for another couple of days trying to figure out who did what in Chinatown.
Or
It's Chinatown, kid.
I could
It's Kid China.
I could pop some milk of the poppy in his drink, get him nice and chatty.
Or put it
That's
as
what
like
it just like, it doesn't look like he has a
Give him
very
temporary
high.
hit points.
Your resistors.
Okay. I would like to solve the murder before we go. We're so close.
You have
may
one
become
day
solved
because we
for our eyes.
can't leave for a day, so we may as well.
Plus, we may get a bigger reward if we do.
But then he doesn't want the murder solved. He wants the other guy to be blamed for it.
Aye, but if he confesses to the murder, promptly dies, and just didn't have the 600 whatever gold he was going to give you in his pocket,
600.
how much was he going to give you? 50.
Well, when someone's, remember when someone's kicked out, the rest of the tribe are allowed to, go through their stuff. If we're preemptively waiting inside of his tent, we'll be the first to go.
Especially if
said-
we hide the good stuff. He is the shopkeep.
That being said, I don't think they'll kick him out.
He's too powerful.
You can't take out a corpse.
Don't think he killed him. Plus,
Yeah, don't-
guys, we're like this close to fucking getting out of here, and it's.
my nose isn't even pink anymore, it's like blue.
Yeah, like I
You hear
can
the
see.
sound of my voice.
Yeah, we're getting sick.
I'm sick.
If you want to nail it, you have a day. You have a day, and we're fucking off out of here. And if you drag our asses back into this mess, we're gonna have to find our way out. And I'm not gonna be happy.
Understood. Solve the murder.
Solve the murder in a day. By
Basically,
myself.
an afternoon.
Give me a gun and your badge.
So,
my hammer.
You got 24 hours, kid.
Oh, really? One afternoon.
Yeah, true. You got
You got tonight.
12 hours, kid.
I'll have one conversation with the man.
okay.
Alright, for the audience, this is where it goes wrong.
We all saw it coming.
The narrator voice and the record scratch.
It'll be fine. It wasn't. Alright, well,
I don't think we should go with him when he talks to the man, otherwise it will give away the fact that we.
You could
Yeah,
send
no.
the imp for him just to make sure he doesn't
If
get.
he asks about us, just say we're off planting the night.
Yeah.
if he asks.
So
he
you're,
wouldn't know about the knife.
Yeah.
are you going to head off to Tarnak's shop then?
Yes.
Alrighty, and the rest of you just going to chill in the tent for now?
I feel like I kind of want to go to the big bang tent, just kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Play some games, have some ale.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We'll have one little like send off from people who kind of enjoy our company.
Yep.
And then
No
Well,
worries.
there's-
that way, we'll make ourselves very well known to everyone. And like if Tyler is going to try anything, we'll be right in the center of everything.
Yep, no worries, cool. So you guys make your way off to the sort of the mess hall tent.
Yeah.
Drinks and food going around.
Fantastic.
Pit fire.
Rin will say to Scorch, do you think we could get these people to write a folk hero song about us?
I'd be surprised if they haven't already. Honestly, we came in, we are like solving problems left and right.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that's happened to this town since Miss Sharpowell's husband died like a century ago.
We're big news compared.
We're big news. We're big news. I guarantee you, someone's going to be talking and singing our praises.
We should find a bard and
Yeah. The question is there anyone here that can do such a thing?
I could. I don't like to sing about myself.
Right, you're
I
right.
love. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem.
I can play the horn.
I can tap my helmet like a drum.
Nice. That's good.
we're halfway there.
I can sing in primordial. It's kind of like Mongolian throat singing.
Please.
Every night to sleep. Primordial throat sing.
Do a bass line with that.
Before we go there, I'd also like to pick up the kid and let him hang out with us.
Let him hang out with us.
Yeah, because we're cool. And we're the only ones he can speak to.
Oh, yeah, it's fair.
Some milk.
So you want to stop by Garhand's tent?
Yeah, and we'll grab the kid and say we're going to chill out in the town hall.
Yeah, like the main mess hall.
Okay, are you going to go by yourself or?
Oh, we'll
Sure,
just detour.
I mean,
together.
we're and this is the main
Yeah.
mess hall here, isn't it? Yeah, so-
No. That brown one
Yeah.
is the council tent.
Ah, well then we're like in one of these ones. There's a storefront somewhere. We're just vibing.
Yeah.
Storefront,
Yeah.
mess hall, tannery and workshop.
And we were at our tent, so Garhand's going to be in council. Is he going to be in the council tent?
You can go check.
Oh, let's just go to the mess.
Yeah.
They can go. I'll go pick up the kid.
You go pick up the kid. Alrighty, no worries. You walk in and go, Garhand goes, oh, Ash, how can I help?
I'm just, we're all hanging out in the mess hall. I just wanted to see if the kid wanted to come.
Yeah, sure, not a problem. Please, by all means, take him off our hands for a bit. You look over, and the kid is like pulling at the hair of Rollo. Rollo is the cleric, by the way.
Yeah.
He's like pulling at the hair of Rollo. He's like, fuck, come on. And he kind of like hands him off to you.
Mine, like, bet that's more unnerving. I'm gonna take the kid and just walk off.
He's kind of just like sort of shudders to himself, and the kid immediately latches onto you.
Wait, is this kid like carry size?
He's sick.
And I'm just gonna like gingerly piggyback him to the mess hall.
Cool. Alrighty, no worries. So yeah, you guys go up to the mess hall. You walk in, and you immediately hit by the smells of wood and smoke, roasting meats and boiling broths. And then there's various chatter. You see Krieg is in there drinking and eating, plus a couple of the other Stormskins, plus a couple of people from around the camp that aren't busy doing things throughout the day. So you guys eat and chill out and have some day drinking.
Yeah.
And Bron is heading over to Tarnak's tent.
Moment of glory.
Crack this case wide open.
Crack his goddamn skull open.
Well, chopping up pizza.
Round one question. Round
Did you
two.
do it?
Did you do it?
If you come at the right angle, you can clip right through to the final boss fight.
Walk in the door, very groggily walk up to the council counter.
Yeah.
Hey, I've just been under the effects of milk of the poppy for what feels like 3 weeks. You got anything to boost me spirits?
So You walk into the tent and the front counter there, and you see Elliot manning the front counter.
Well, Elliot, you got anything for my ales?
So you're sick, are you?
Aye, it's
You're hungover.
yes, that. Where's Tarnak? It's interesting that you're manning the counter. I thought you were more of a shop boy.
A what?
A shop boy. I thought you were a shop boy. Think you had counter skills.
Isn't the counter in the shop?
I'll go get it. And he kind of just turns on his heel. It's not long before Tarnak sort of rounds one of the
I gotta
shelves.
bust this case right open.
And he goes, yes, gentlemen, how can I help you?
I've been locked in that Mrs. Sharper's house for 3 odd days. She's been keeping me under milking a puppy.
Oh, you poor soul.
You're telling me, I hope back. You got anything to perk me up?
Sure, yeah, actually, no, I might have something. Here, just have this on the house. And he sort of goes around the back real quick and he comes out with like another vial, and it's like this dark brown liquid.
That's poison.
And he hands it to you. He goes, you down that, it'll perk you up right up until just after sunset.
Don't hatch.
No worries, it tastes awful.
Shit, does nothing, I imagine.
No, it's basically coffee.
Oh.
Like just a straight coffee shop.
bad
Yeah,
coffee.
that's it. Yeah. Well, there's no sugar. Yeah, exactly. There's no sugar. There's no nothing. It's
It's like got grits in the teeth.
Ground coffee beans. I feel like the old lady kept me I was sick. She kept me there for the company. She must be mighty lonely. Doesn't excuse it though, you know.
yeah, I'm not exactly
You
sure.
know, she didn't even tell me that she was giving milk to the puppy. She just drugged me and kept me there.
Why were you there in the first place?
When I was hurt.
Yeah, she does specialize in brews and potions and whatnot. Of course, we have our own, but she also does hers.
I can tell yours better
Well, thank you.
already. Ooh, I just don't understand her, you know.
What don't you understand about Mr. Sharper?
Why is she such a bitch?
Ah,
Right, like, do you know she sent me and my comrades out on an errand? Didn't even tell us that there was a way to avoid the spirits. Didn't tell us that there were going to be bears. Just assumed that we would be okay. And after killing the bears and killing the spirits, we get back. And, oh, well, you know, sucks.
well, that's right.
Yeah, what an absolute cow.
You're part of the crew that blew up the Murgo ship, aren't you?
That's the tip of my captain's side.
Where are the rest of your friends?
I no idea. Off running off jobs, I'd imagine. When I finally got myself out of that bloody rat's nest, they went there. Can't just wait on them to get back.
Fair enough.
I tell you, she ain't long for this world, not if she keeps treating people like that.
Mr. Sharp out.
Yeah.
Well, she's old. Her husband's not around anymore. I can't imagine she'll survive too much longer.
But if her husband was anything like she was, oi, I tell you, he may have what's coming to him.
I mean, if you say so. Why are you here?
Hey, no, I was just having a beer, sorry.
Sure. Can I help you with anything?
Do you want me to pay for the shot?
No. Coffee was on me.
Just chatter.
You just want to chat?
You okay?
About Mr. Sharpout. I don't know you from a grain of salt. And,
You...
just a strange line of questions, that's all. And commentary.
I don't think I asked any questions. I just... Look, there. You already see uncomfortable. I have that effect on people. If you like, I can go.
I do have a store to run.
Aye, sword.
So if I can help you with anything immediate, I will. But for now, I need to get back to running my store.
Do I have any spells prepared?
Bust his case wide open. Come on.
Well, to be fair, you would have had to. You would have been able to prepare your spells at the start of the day.
Yeah, I know I've got them. I'm just trying to think of.
I don't like hearing all this attack on poor old Mrs.
Cast
Shutdown.
tell me everything at third level.
Just kill him and cast Eagle Dead.
You got that spell?
No, I don't. Not level 2.
It's a spell or something, isn't it?
It's only like
Third.
third in that.
I was trying to open a dialogue, but he is a racist apparently.
He's a racist. Definitely racist.
I have one thing I could try. I have two things I could try. Both of them are going to be seen as very graphic and definite attacks on the poor man's character. Like, as in attacks on him, his character,
Hostile.
who he is. Yeah, it's
Like,
hostile,
possible,
actually.
like you're going to be attacking him.
Crack
One
it.
of them is Sacred Flame.
That's it.
Pretty lies.
I'll step out of the store for a second. Is time paused at the moment so I can quickly pitch this to the group?
Are you going to stay in or are you going to step out?
I'll step out so that while I'm thinking of what to do next, it doesn't seem like I'm just loitering.
As you step out,
Yeah.
Make a con save.
as you step out of the tent and you see another man going.
What does he look like?
I'll tell you in a second.
He looks like you.
From 5 minutes.
Did you take Eric with you?
Me? No.
No?
I went by myself.
Okay.
So I was going to bust. They were my instructions. Bust the case wide open in an afternoon by yourself. Thanks, team.
Hey, you have to go.
We've been working on this murder for ages. It needs fresh eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see the guy that walks in is kind of like tall and he's like muscly but skinny. Kind of muscly.
But skinny.
He's got this kind of gaunt look on his face with sunken eyes, and he's kind of got that rough kind of unshaven look around him as well. And he walks into the tent past you.
Should I... How...
This is on you, buddy. How badly you want to bust this case open?
Oh my god, she deserves justice.
Insight check from them.
Make a...
Actually, yeah, can I insight check him, Tarmac? Because I don't think I was being too questioning, I was just saying I was having a rant.
He did freak out on
Check
us.
as
And he
to why
did
he's
freak out.
illness.
Can I...
It was a weird line of like comments.
Man, that guy deserved to die, didn't he?
Yeah, like it's just
Yo, hold up.
You came in and was just like,
That woman kept me hostage for 3 days. I think she's a bitch, and honestly, if her husband was like her, he also deserved to go. And he's like, yo, dude, whoa, hold up. I don't like how you're accusing me of shit.
Oh no, because he just
it was more like
he's not
it's a bit rough.
with the rest of the party saying, hey, hide the murder weapon.
Oh, well.
Right.
Could you just stab him in the back?
Anyways, what would you like to insight check?
Did he freak out more than he should have about the line of questioning?
Okay,
Yeah.
roll me an insight check.
Yeah. Oh,
That's a pretty fast. Who's that one? It's a pretty fast go.
Okay.
There it goes.
15 plus insight, which is what, wisdom? Yep.
yeah.
Moves the dice tray across.
He's like, yeah, fuck it.
Like, move the dice straight across for you, and you're like, nope.
18.
Not bad. Good size. Great size.
You rolled an natural 15. You only have plus 3.
Yep.
Good roll.
Oh, you're not
I'm not proficient in
not proficient, right?
Put these points in the column.
So you can tell that he was, as soon as you mentioned Mr. Sharpow, all of a sudden he had to take a second to compose himself, and after that he was guarded. He was
He's
careful.
in love with her.
He was trying to be careful. Make a perception check.
Same one?
Yeah. Oh, that's better. That's natural 16 plus.
3. Perception is also.
No, 5. 21.
21, nice. Cool. You step out of the tent and you see that man walk in. And immediately you hear, Frederick, How can I help you? And the man replies, thought we had a deal, Tarnak. I haven't seen any sort of benefit. And I'm starting to think you double-crossed me.
Is there a guard nearby?
Do I need to go to the Stormskins?
Is there like a Stormskin just nearby?
Or are you gonna hold up your end of the bargain?
Do I need to go to the Stormskins?
Do I need to go to something?
Oh, he's made this more interesting.
So, is there a Stormskin just nearby? No one in the vicinity?
No, not that you can see, but the council usually has Stormskins.
Okay, well...
We're also like
Well, in this case, it has to get blown wide open.
New shit has come to light, man!
I'm going to... Tarnak did not look like a very strong man, did he?
He's quite...
Fat.
You've played The Witcher,
Yeah,
The Witcher 3.
kind of.
The guy who owns the bathhouse.
Oh, so, like, just a back on.
That guy, shrewd little eyes. Dijkstra, yeah.
I
Imagine
imagine
Dijkstra.
For a second, I was thinking the Red Baron.
Particularly strong.
Does he do his own head?
Solid.
Yeah, solid.
Is he going to, like, secretly have character levels that I didn't know about?
He's a barbarian slash rogue.
Does he have barbarian and rogue levels?
Well, you would have
Or is he like a first level
Fight him and
shopkeeper?
find
roll
out.
initiative and find out.
Well, in that case, I'm going to look side to side. I don't see anyone I know. I don't see any guards.
Fuck, you should have taken
You know
you.
where
Just
we are.
remember, at this point, you have no idea what they're talking about.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Dude, just
So,
run quickly.
it's just weird, it's
to
just
us.
interesting.
They take over, and I can send
You just overheard them talking. You're not sure what they're
Keep
talking
listening.
Good thing is about
All you know right now is keep
I am. That would be a very smart idea. Go and grab my friends because I bust the case wide open.
Can I
Still
still
hear them?
Yes.
Then I will keep listening.
with the
You'll keep
21
listening?
finger roll?
Yes.
Alrighty, no worries.
conspicuously.
You,
Maybe roll a
Frederick,
secret.
starting to worry you're not holding up your end of the bargain. And you hear Tarnak reply with, "Friend, it's all been taken care of. I appreciate the things you've done, and there's just a few loose ends that need tying up. After that, Elliot will be safe. You'll be free to do whatever you like, and we'll be done."
Holding Elliot hostage.
So I bullied Elliot and got him off the counter. Did he go out the back or did he stay in the shop and just stand behind his his boss? Like, yeah,
No, so the shop, it's a big tent, right?
Yeah.
So you've got the entrance to the tent, you've got the front counter, and then behind that is like a shelf which you can walk around the side. Behind that is shelves lining like this, and then behind that is like a section off area where Tarnak has his own little private office. That's
He's
it.
not outside.
That's the
Tarnak has a private office.
yes, where the party met him the other day to discuss the job.
It's actually just a curtain.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't really
Breaks one
have
part of the tent
Okay,
out from the other.
Pretty much.
So after this, I imagine Frederick is on his way out, right? Or are they still talking? Or
After you hear Tarnak say that, Frederick replies with, "Right, well, you can imagine I'm in a bit of a precarious position, so appreciate the update." And then you hear him turn and leave. Then he opens up the flap.
yep.
Walks out.
Hey,
Question this guy.
Oh. Hello?
walk with me for a complete address, please. And I'll just
Make a persuasion check.
Well, look, the other option was I was going to hit him with Guiding Bolt, then cast Spare the Dog, drag him back to the tent, wake him up, and then... not bad rolls. Natural 13, plus 0. Natural 13.
He goes, sure. What do you need?
Hey, I just and as we're walking away from the tent, I just wanted to let you know that Tarnak, I think he's paid some of my associates to hide a dagger on your possession.
You wouldn't happen to know what that's about, would you?
He grabs you.
I hold my hand against it and I'm
Trust me, this is a terrible idea.
Make a
Oh, I agree.
make a strength check.
9 plus 4, 13. Is it athletics or strength?
Which one's that's the store again, isn't it?
Yes.
And that's the
Yeah.
mess?
Yeah.
What's your imp?
He's playing cards.
He rolled a natural 8.
Oh.
So he goes to pull you away and he's like, oh, keep your fucking voice down.
Yeah, but Frederick's in.
Now,
I'm going to pull him in close. Because he's taller than me, right?
Yeah. Oh,
And he's going to grab me, and I'm like, oh, no.
Or better yet, you were going to grab him instead of your body.
One arm pull up.
I said, you, buddy.
Impressive.
I'm coming to you.
Fucking terrifying.
Now, I don't know what's going on here, but you're gonna start talking right now.
You said your friends were paid to
Just want to know why. I'd hate for us to be setting you up.
put a dagger in
Your
my tent.
things.
Was it his? Right. Let's go talk to your friends then, shall we?
Hey, you are talking to me.
So you
So you are going to tell me what's up.
Didn't you just ask us to come to your friends?
No, I said explain what's going on.
Yeah, not here.
Well, I'll take him back to our tent.
Yeah,
just the
we're
imp.
literally just outside.
And as I walk past, I'm going to pray that I know where the imp is hidden and just give it a flick and be like, Ashtai! And then,
Is the imp with us? With you?
no, the imp was watching the tent.
The imp was. Yeah, I didn't say it was gonna follow us, so I assume it just stayed at the tent. No, it would have.
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind then. Oh, good.
Ash, the imp can't communicate with.
You go get her.
Yeah, come.
And she can see through its eyes too.
But she
I'm
has to
saying-
decide.
Yeah, she has to like actively do that though.
Alright, so I'll just take him back to our tent.
Can I just?
I'm going to
I'm
hustle
gonna
this.
say the imp was scoping out where we were,
Yeah.
so it wasn't at the table with us playing cards because that would be terrifying to anyone
Yeah,
who
right.
sees it.
Invisible card. Oh.
So he was just scoping out inside the vessel, outside the vessel, just kind of wandering around, watching our backs while we get fucked off apple.
Nice.
Alrighty, no. So you enter the tent with.
Yep.
Oh mate,
There's chairs, yeah?
the imp is somewhere in the tent.
Excellent, but there are chairs around in this tent? Or are they just like bedrolls? Or...
Yeah, no, they'd just be bedrolls.
Talk.
Well, me and Tarnak had a deal because he was threatening to kill Alia, which is my girlfriend's father.
I believe
Out of character, isn't his daughter like 10?
19.
Oh my god, thank god. 17. Just fucking bust you.
She's around that
She's of
age.
age.
She's not married.
She's blue.
We'll have a conversation about that in a minute, but continue.
Eliat will be safe because he was
Hostage.
so. What was your end of the deal? Because I know where the knife came from, and I can tell you right now, it's not looking too good for you. You're lucky I'm not a man of justice. I'm just a man of curiosity.
He's anti-heroic. Or is he? Or is he?
What to do?
Hey, if you're in trouble, or someone else you know is in trouble, I can help you. I blew up a murder warship by myself.
Can you blow up Tarnak?
I honestly would take less effort to speak to Tarnak. Yes, I could blow Tarnak up.
That guy, mind the pun, been throwing his weight around here for too long.
So, I would never ask you to confess. But I'm going to run a line of questioning in my idea. And if you just nod, that's how things happened, I'll let you go on your way. Right?
How about
No implication?
I tell you what I deem safe to tell you?
Aye.
Because you can only tell the truth if you've heard it before. Tarnak paid to have Mr. Sharphouse killed. Reasons why, I'm not exactly sure.
You already know that. He's a cunt.
And
I don't even know his name.
the blade, after being used to kill Mr. Sharphouse, was returned back to Tarnak.
No.
So it's interesting to hear that he's trying to get rid of it again.
No. Out of curiosity, why would a murderer leave the blade at the scene of the crime?
They didn't.
That was a story cooked up by Tom.
That was Tarnak's lie.
The plot thickens.
The plot sickens.
How about who did he pay?
Can't believe it. Now, within 30 minutes, you blew the case wide
We
open.
fucking did. We got to work with these time constraints.
Yeah, goddamn. You are
Now,
But did Frederick commit to doing the actual killing?
Now I understand that it may have been someone you know or someone close to you who did the act. But that doesn't concern me. Men who think that money is worth a life, that concerns me.
Oh, boy,
What about a life being
What
worth
do you-
a life?
like for money.
Done that before.
It's actually my job.
What about a life being worth a life? Because I gave up the life exchange for money business a long time ago.
The way I see it, Tarnak walked out into the cold, stabbed poor Mr. Sharphouse in the back. Then he took the knife back to his shop and asked my friends to hide it on you. And I don't see how the story has to be any more complicated than that.
I agree.
Now I'm going to go and I'm going to, as you said, explode Tarnak. As I did promise my companions, I was going to blow it right open.
Yes, well, as evil as that fat prick is, still a member of the Ambulo tribe. Stormkins won't take kindly to us taking matters into our own hands.
You know, I don't really see how they're going to know. If he was threatening Elliot, and it's the three of us versus him, people die in the cold all the time.
You want to cover up this murder with another murder?
I'm sorry, I was going to phrase it like, would you like me to get you off for murder, right? To frame someone who paid for someone else to be murdered. Or, you know, we could take the high road and you go to jail.
Wrong, yes.
You want justice? Right? For a man who's been bullying you and your town, you have to stand up for it. And I'm giving you that chance now, right now. You come with me, we confront the bastard. And if it ends in blood, it ends in blood, but you know that you took a stand. And that you're not pussy. Yarr. I'm sorry that the hat and the coat makes me very tired. Yarr. I agreed. Yarr.
Yo.
He kind of looks at you and goes,
Right now, you and me.
he has too many people under his employ.
Hey, he's got one person under his employ in that shop.
No,
You're thinking too much.
No, stop. I'm out for a second. Stop.
Go.
He doesn't. He's got quite a number. He's got probably about a dozen people working for him.
Oh, okay.
Like in and around the shop.
Oh, you can take
Yeah,
it.
not just inside the shop, but also like out collecting
all right.
materials and doing certain things for him.
No dramas at all.
So, how many hit points do you think he has? What level is he?
Well, I don't think a single punch will take him down, but
What about roughly 3d10?
I'm not sure what you mean, little man, but...
No, don't worry.
Look, here's the thing. I'm not the only one that dislikes Tarnak and the influence he has around here. Just with a couple of words and some idle threats, he can cause someone to die. That is not something that should exist within this community.
What was your wife was, your partner was Elliot's daughter, correct?
Yelena, yes, we have been seeing each other.
It's cute. I
Thanks.
wish you all the best. I'm sorry for troubling you with this, but thank you for your honesty.
Okay. I was going to suggest, let me go talk to Elliot.
I think it would be best if you, for the next, say, hour or so, you don't go running to Elliot, so that I can go and corroborate what you just said. Because you've told me that Elliot's life is in danger, and that he is the father of your partner, and if none of those facts come back as true, then, as you so eloquently put,
So, you're going to ask...
I'm going to corroborate I'm going to check.
Corroborate.
It's okay.
With
Like a
who?
good detective.
With who?
With the man that was going to die, or from his daughter. I am a sea lion.
He generally just looks a little confused and goes, look, I'm not sure all of this is going to work. And I don't know if I want to be leaving the fate of my future in
Insight
your
check.
hands. Okay, go on.
Is what he told me true, or is he hiding stuff? Because surely I'm like, hey, I'm just going to go check to make sure you're not bullshitting me. He's like, yo, dude, that's a step too far. 5. Seems shady. Oh, God.
As far as you can tell, he's been honest. Straightforward.
So, are you alright with me corroborating the story? Corroborating the story?
Corroborating the story? Honestly, I don't know you from a grain of salt.
People keep telling me that. But in the matter of what? I want to say 4 hours of playtime, I cracked this case wide open.
What case?
Shut up. Shut up, oh my god. You have 2 options, right? That's what I'm giving you now. I'm done. Right? Either I'm going to go and get my friends, right? And we're going to go and corroborate your story. And then if it's true, we're going to go to Tarnak, right? With the storm skins. And I'm going to put this thing to bed. Because that's what Miss Shapao deserves, right? Or you're going to interfere with that. And you'll end up dead. Is that clear? Is that clear?
First option sounds good.
Yeah. That's what I thought. You're getting off easy here. You took a life.
He doesn't say anything.
Push past him.
You leave him in your tent?
Pardon?
Really bringing
Also, get out of my tent!
Yes, okay. And he skulks off to the distance.
I'm going to go find these guys.
Alrighty, no worries. So you guys head off to the mess hall.
Yep. Just doors open. I did it! What?
It has been. I don't have a watch.
Like an hour.
Like an hour.
It was very easy. Everybody, huddle up.
No fucking way.
Huddle up!
I can't pull up the whole.
Do we want to?
So we pack this
That's
card
one.
game up, we can say I won, right? I mean, we've been playing for a bit. I definitely.
Hey, time is of the essence,
Hey, just
alright?
hold on to your cards there, mister.
Right.
What?
So, Tarnak paid Frederick to kill
You're saying this in front of everyone in the mess
I thought
hall.
we were huddled up. That's why I said huddle up.
It's a big tent, but it's still,
It's still a tent. Hey, so, Tarnak. Hey guys, let's go back to Alice. Let's talk about this.
Alright, everyone grab your hands and just.
I win!
Okay. Once we get back to the tent. Okay. Tarnak paid Frederick to kill Mr. Shaka because Tarnak was threatening to kill Elliot, who is Frederick's partner's dad.
Hold on. Repeat?
Tarnak paid Frederick to kill Mr. Shaka.
So Frederick killed Mr. Sharpow.
Yep.
Because Tarnak was threatening his wife's father, who is Elliot.
Elliot is...
I will not.
is-
Wait,
is
can you go through
Elena-
what was wait, coerced? Wait.
family three to make it easier.
Elliot's that
All right, okay, hold on. I'm going to grab a stick and in the dirt. I'm going to be okay. So, Tarnak, right? He paid Frederick, right, to, everybody understand?
That's not Frederick at all.
Oh my god. Now, which one's Frederick?
Who's the wife's daughter? Who's Elliot's father?
Elliot's father.
Elliot's daughter,
is
Elena,
Is married to Frederick.
is going to be married to them in dating.
Them
Oh, you can't say wife's father yet.
Oh,
Then that's where you lost me.
Guys, girlfriend, bring it back because I know who funded the murder. I know how to get justice for Mrs. Sharpow. That was Tarnak, right?
But
Tarnak.
How did Mr. Sharpow come into?
Tarnak didn't like the competition because Mrs. Sharpow brews regular potions and he tried to sell me an energy potion that was honestly shit burnt coffee.
Yeah. Wait. So what does that have to do with Elena?
Eliana.
We've been drinking all day. We've been drinking for an hour. One more time.
Yeah.
Right? Tarnak
Yeah.
paid for Frederick, who is the partner of Elena,
Yes.
to kill Mr. Sharpow
Yes.
because Elena's father, Elliot,
Yes.
was going to be killed if he didn't.
Why was he going to be killed?
Yeah. What I.
We don't know. Right? So what I'm going to do now, what I'm going to do now is corroborate this story that Frederick just told me, and if it's true, I'm going to paste Tarnak across the tent.
How are you going to corroborate the story?
I'm going to talk to Elena.
And man, listen, this
Why
tribe's got
would
some
you
pretty brutal
talk
ways
to
of figuring
Elliot?
out their own stuff. Like you missed out on the stripping and the walking off
Yelena.
random guy.
Nicholas.
She was fucked.
I feel like if we. It's not really our place to kind of jump in and paint the wall with soft kicks. If we just let Garhead know what's up, he'll deal with it himself.
Yeah.
And then we can have all the
Let me tell you, it's
stuff.
not a pretty
No. Frederick will be killed if we do that.
Why?
Why who?
Because he is a murderer. He killed
Oh, yeah, because he did kill the guy.
but he did it in defense of another man.
Oh, but then Garhead already knows that he killed the guy then.
You know what?
We gave him the murder weapon.
That sounds like something that Mrs. Sharpow should decide. For it was her husband who was murdered.
That is a good idea.
It turns out
Yeah.
he's shot back.
Yeah.
She may show me leniency,
But
she may not.
but first,
She's sleeping time.
I need to corroborate this story because it could just be a bunch of hooey by
With who?
Let's cooperate with this story.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Yelena.
going to Yelena, the wife of the... You know how in a court case, the wife doesn't have to testify?
Right.
What makes you think that she's going to say any different than her partner?
Once we tell the Stormskins all of this, they'll go through their
Yep.
Process.
system anyway,
circling
and then
truth.
all the truth will have to.
Thrawn, this close to leaving this place.
I can't believe you figured all that out in like an hour.
I'm going to the Stormskins. Okay. What the fuck? I take
mean,
off.
that's
I'm
what
done.
we
I'm
did.
done. You guys want to leave? Be it. Right? If you want to let this man go, if you want to let this injustice
But we're not
stand,
letting
be my
him.
guest. I am sorting this if it's the last thing I do with that crazy old bastard.
She goes south,
With you?
run back to us, and we'll kill this guy, I guess. We'll fucking, exploit him.
We might have to
I'd
leave
like
here.
you guys to know as well, the kids here.
Hey, I'm going to go to the storm
We
skip.
could have just.
We can tell.
We can't.
Shall we go with
It's
it?
fine, he can't talk anymore.
Yeah, we can go to skills. By the time he learns to talk.
You guys won't believe this.
Man, being a group pays off.
So, you guys head over to the council hall tent. And as you walk in, you see Garhan, Rollo, and Krieg. Garhan's sitting at the desk and he's sort of poring over a map of the general area. And he looks up and he goes, friends, again? How can I help?
I have some information for you, and I would like a hand.
Sure.
I believe. Ashtai.
Sorry.
I believe, through my own independent investigation, fuck me, it's hard today, that Tarnak paid a brigand to kill Mr. Sharpow with a dagger belonging to. I actually can't remember who owned it, it's not important.
He commissioned it.
He commissioned it. Thank you.
It wasn't made by him, but he ordered it to be made.
Then he was going to pay us to frame a man.
Oh, he knows that bit.
Right, so
What I'm telling you is that I have reasonable suspicion to believe that Tarnak paid for a member of this community to die. And I'm asking you, with your zone of truth, to corroborate this with me.
sure.
Yes?
Interesting.
Damn.
So, how did you come about this information?
I'll have you know I'm a world-class detective.
I pop him a wink.
It's great, friend, but I still need to know how about you
Not good enough.
came across this information.
Persuasion check.
Do you know, I'm bad for stories. Scorch! How did I come across this information?
Well, I was playing cards at the time. How? This is your investigation, buddy.
This is the boring part of the detective work, doing all the paperwork.
What I was hoping was that you would figure out that I didn't have a way to explain.
I don't have a way to explain that Frederick's.
I think you're a liar! Make up something!
You went in there to shake the tree, right? You walked out, you overheard a conversation, you stuck around to listen to it. It sounded pretty fucking damning.
You
So when the
didn't
guy
see
came
who
out,
it
you grabbed him, had a chat with him.
No, but you want to say you didn't see who it
Yeah,
was.
that's it. So I want to do this without implicating Frederick, right?
So you just say you overheard the story, and then
I overheard
Thank
you. Tarnak talking to someone. And he said he pretty much confessed the whole thing.
So what
Didn't
exactly?
get the name of the stranger.
Right, okay.
now don't go
So,
into the truth.
where did you overhear this? You didn't.
Outside Tarnak's shop.
And it was definitely Tarnak speaking.
100%. I got 21 on perception.
Right. And you were walking past his tent and you overheard this conversation.
I went in there as a favor to an old friend.
And you didn't see who he was talking to with your 21%?
No, he was covered. And it's rude to peek under the hood. You know, I'd have to jump to reach up and pull it back and then be like, oh, I know you, you're from town. So I didn't do that. That sounds rude. I guess it's different.
But
when
not
you're
also
taller.
concerned with stuff like
Right?
politeness.
I get this all the time. It's hard being
Why
this
did you
short.
look under?
Pardon?
Why did you look under?
I did. He was a very well endowed man.
So we're looking for a well-endowed killer.
I know the cock that did this.
Oh, fuck. Well, I imagine if you would have put Tarnak under his own truth, all the answers would come forward.
Line up everyone in town, show me links.
Now, I understand this is an invasive procedure, but
I mean,
This case.
it is twice now his name has come up.
the old woman deserves justice.
She does. And it is concerning someone around here would kill Mr. Sharpow. There's an act that wouldn't have been done in vengeance or hatred.
I only ask one thing.
Just something sinister. What's that?
Please allow me to ask questions. I know what information I need him to say.
right?
That sounds a bit.
No, not like that. I more mean that I know what questions to ask him, so I can tell you and you can decide if they're
Make a
appropriate.
persuasion check.
I'm not good at these. Natty 1.
Are you the killer? Please, I'm a world-class detective. No.
Appreciate your insight, Bron. You and your party have done a lot to help us out here, but I think we'll take the proceedings from here.
Like, as in, I thought we were going to go across now and kind of put the...
No.
Out of our hands.
Out of curiosity, how long do you think this is going to take?
Yeah, we want to be gone by like tomorrow
Yeah,
morning.
that was the idea, was get out of here by...
You guys want to be involved in the entire process?
No, I just want to see that this man gets justice.
Oh, dude.
It's cathartic.
That sounds like being involved in the entire process.
It does.
Well, I'm sorry, I must have
Can
missed
you
the last
send
one.
us a postcard?
Did they have a trial for the last guy?
Oh yeah, it was very involved.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We will.
We sat through the trial.
Oh my god.
Visit him
People that use
first thing tomorrow morning.
Yes, but that's when we have to.
And we'll figure out the truth then.
Are you going to do it first thing tomorrow morning, or are you going to know the truth first thing tomorrow morning? Because if
We
you
want to be out here by
speed
9.
this up when we get it, you're so funny.
Well, Ash, it sounds like Tarnak is a central character to whatever happened with Mr. Sharpow. I'm sure if we put him under the zone of truth, it won't be long before we figure out what really happened.
Then go and do it.
So we can
Go
go
and do
back to our drinking. You can do this, and we can meet up with you tomorrow morning when we pick up our hides.
But just go and do it.
Yeah.
Just go do it. You're direct. You got it. You have the zone. You just go. You walk. But did you kill him? Did you pay for him to be killed? It's done. Right? Anything else kind of feels like a miscarriage of justice.
Tomorrow morning. Right now, I've got more pressing concerns.
More pressing?
Like
Okay.
my
What
mom.
could be more important
Than a
than
decade-old
the
murder.
decade-old murder of the nicest woman in town's husband?
The prevention of the slaughter of the Ambulo tribe.
Tell us more about that.
Hey, that sounds like something that it would have been like, hey, would you like to help us with this? And then...
Right? I really thought we were
And then I'll go do this now for you.
I mean, there's not really a pressing urgency to go and get it sorted. We've done about to leave. Yeah.
So, okay, hear me out. Let's go back to drinking, pick up our hides tomorrow morning, see what's happened at that point. If nothing's happened, let's go.
I want to help stop the destruction of the...
Yeah, is there an immediate threat?
Are
Like,
they
do you
going
guys
to
want
willingly tell us?
What are you asking?
you want
Are
some
they
muscle?
gonna
You need
Are
some...
you going to ask?
Yeah.
No.
Whoa.
So, what are you saying? What's the question?
In exchange for you going and doing that sort of truth. Right now, what? We will assist you in this issue if we can. This is, as long as you explain what the issue is.
I believe the issue is packing up and leaving. There's Mergo warships spotting in the area.
Oh, is that it?
So you guys are...
Is that...
The tiefling friend is right.
Oh.
So you are an expert on the local area and the best places to leave and make camp after this, then I would kindly ask you to lead me to it.
Do you know what I am,
So
though?
we help.
I think that's
Is an expert at dealing with Mergo warships. We did that one time.
You know what we could do? Help you
Hey, okay, you win. You win. Miscarried justice, you goddamn creep.
Who cares? We kill people all the time.
the guy is like,
She's glad to know.
If we think that they're going to pack up soon and that Tarnax are going to end up exiled, we can help them pack up his things nice and tidy and get them ready for us to steal when he's exiled.
That's a good point, Dryfu. Perhaps we
This
should
was
have
out of
done it.
character.
Out of character. Yeah, it was assumed that time, yeah.
we are now out of that conversation and we're waiting until the morning. Do we want to do a time skip and just
Yes.
drink it? I'll drink
That is
sadly.
what we wanted to do at the start.
Cool, so you guys leave his tent then. with the knowledge that Tarnak will be interrogated in the morning. It's looking like the Ambulo tribe is looking to leave soon. Not sure when, but you know Garhan's looking for another place to set up camp. Cool, you guys.
Go and tell Frederick to run.
Why doesn't Frederick tell Frederick to come with us? Another set of hands.
Yeah, he'll come.
When
Elliot wanted to leave anyway, right?
Oh, if Iliad's leaving, then isn't
With
he
us.
taking...
We'll take Frederick and his daughter.
And his daughter.
We'll family unit.
How are we supposed to fuck Ileana if her fucking boyfriend's there?
Yeah, true. That is.
You fuck them together.
Oh.
Does the boyfriend have to be involved?
I'm still playing.
Yes,
Does the girlfriend have to be involved?
Can we try and nurture some kind of
Come on, stay on
thing
doing
to the boyfriend so that he just sits
Come
there and watches?
We need another straw.
So are you guys going drinking?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
To the cracking of the case.
Again,
You guys head back to the mess hall. By now it's about 4 in the afternoon.
It's a goddamn miscarriage of justice.
So it's not long before other people start pouring in and they start getting their drinks and dinner and stuff like that. Is there any stuff you guys wanted to do before you...
I want to make sure that I get the nicest piece of meat for dinner before anyone else gets there. Even scorched.
You're going to be lining up before they've even let people come to collect it.
Give me nice meat.
I'd probably like to see Alira before we go.
Yeah. Also, can we divvy out
But
the
I can
gold?
do that on the way out. Yeah.
You fucking divide
So,
that between the
You
party.
see, roughly around 6 o'clock, 6:30, you see Illyria
What do you want to
walk into the tent, and she promptly goes up and sort of cuts some meat off and pours herself some drink, and sits down in one of the corner tables by herself.
I'll walk up and say, can I sit down?
Oh, Red. Yeah, of course you can.
Oh, I'm sorry if I appeared rude yesterday. I really didn't expect
No worries about
to
that.
see you. This whole environment has me a little caught off guard.
Yes, well, caught me off guard seeing you out here.
I just wanted to ask though, how did you end up out here?
Bit of a long story, that one. But after I left the employment of the De Beer family, I stuck around doing odd jobs in Venturas, better part of 15, 20 years. Had a few relationships that all eventually went to shit. Money situation went to shit. And after landing in a bit of trouble, found myself out here. And so money, it's not the most comfortable life, but it's more simple.
It's like those people that buy RV vans and just travel around with each other.
I must apologise but I really don't have many memories of you.
You were a young lass when I last saw you, so that doesn't surprise me. But no, I definitely remember your little face, and yeah, no, it's nice to see you again. How are the Divya family?
They're quite well, as a family that you know what kind of state they live in. Nothing's really changed. All the kids are growing up healthy and
So much the same as they were before. Do you plan on visiting them again at all soon, or?
I'm due to go back at the end of the year.
Interesting.
Why do you find that interesting?
Oh, it'd just be nice to see familiar faces, I guess.
I'm sure they'd be happy to see you again. You know what Mrs. DeVere is like. She loves the company.
Maybe. We didn't leave on the best of terms, but that's alright. It happens. Old history.
Why? What happened?
Oh, just disagreement of sorts, that's all.
You know, now that I think about it, I don't remember the DeVeres having a lot of arguments or a lot of conflict with people.
No, they generally didn't. Any issues they did have were dealt with quietly. They're always ones for composure for the DeVere family. But enough about them. How are you?
Cold.
Yes, dear, yes. It's freezing out here. I don't know if I have any extra spare coats or anything that I might be able to lend you, but are you hanging around for long, or?
No, we're due to leave in the morning.
Oh, so soon. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Where are you off to next?
I think we're just making our way to the next closest city.
Right, okay. Fair enough. Well, I wish you the best of luck in your future travels, and hopefully I can see you again one day in Venturous. Should I ever get out of here? Hoping I will. Just need to get a bit of money together, I guess. But it's nice here, but been here long enough.
Yeah.
So.
Too many no-goes.
They are a constant threat, yes.
Please don't sacrifice yourself to them.
I have no intention to.
That's good.
Plus, if you've got your wits about you out here, you can generally keep yourself from being tortured with the Murgo's blades.
Well, that's good. Well, if you'd like some company, you can join me and my friends while we have food and ale.
No, that's quite alright, dear. I've had a long day scouting for the Stormskins. I plan on going to bed relatively soon.
Well, it was nice to see you,
Likewise.
even if I didn't remember you.
Again, no problem at all.
I'm making my way back to the group.
No worries. She tells you just as you leave, goes, if I don't see you before the morning, best of luck. And she finishes the meal.
I'll go back to the group with like a really confused, thoughtful facial expression.
Okay, Caitlin?
I'm not sure. That woman who said she knew me, she said that she worked at the house where I lived, and just about everyone I meet has only good things to say about the DeVere family. But she was the first woman who didn't. I'm not quite sure what to think of it.
You are not a fan of the DeVere family either?
No, I love the DeVere family. I had nothing but good memories from that house. It's just strange to hear someone say otherwise.
They're a powerful family.
Quite wealthy from the city that we came from. Quite powerful.
I think it could be like a people dare not speak ill about them situation.
I don't think so. They were very involved in the city and did a lot of good things for people who couldn't do good things for themselves. Everyone seemed to like them.
This woman is an outcast, right?
Yeah, she could be bitter
You're right.
and old.
I think we should ignore everything she said.
Fuck your plot hooks!
Oh my god, Drive.
I think you might be right, Matthew.
She got a one-track mind.
What is she doing out here?
She said she was down on her luck. She lost her money and her relationships failed, and this is kind of just where she ended up.
Oh dear God, that sounds a bit depressing.
Tragic.
Honestly, like everybody in this town.
Yeah.
Maybe we should leave.
Before we get stuck here.
It's a strange place to come. Maybe she's following you. God, even I wouldn't follow you somewhere this cold. As you can see, every time Armus exhales, there's like like steam coming out of his eyeballs.
You're right. Not the making for a trustworthy person.
She would be a pretty damned, determined little spy to follow you all the way out here in her condition.
Maybe we should blame her for the murder.
She was so ready for you to blow up the Merca warship. She waited in this town.
Yeah. She was swimming behind the boat.
I've never thought of it.
In fact, this woman, she sounds dangerous. We should take care of her.
Yeah, we should kill her tonight.
Maybe we should tell Gaia about her. Spies.
I was just
not get too
thinking.
paranoid.
Yeah. I think she might just be an old woman.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was probably a bit of a stretch to think that she followed you.
Did she mention how long she's been out here for? I was joking.
10 years.
Oh,
At the 100-year anniversary of the murder.
Damn, she knew you were going to be here 10 years before you were here.
3 centuries.
Fuck.
Well, are you in logic?
She didn't give an actual date, though.
Or it won't.
I don't think so.
Okay, alright.
We'll just keep an eye on her, maybe.
Yeah, of course.
Let's yonk this bitch.
We'll fuck her up. She'll try.
So,
Samuel, where does yolk come from?
To York.
Because I use it all the time in school, and I really don't know. I don't know.
You're probably not wrong.
Yolks.
It's one of those great words.
Does it come from yeet? It's like the same sort of word, right?
Yeah,
Predates
that's
yeet.
what I thought.
No, it's like a farm
Predates
toss
you.
someone. Yonk would be.
Yolk.
He's king in him.
Oh, yolk is the punch. I thought it was throwing something away.
Left, right, good night.
Yolk.
I believe it's one of those words that doesn't have a clear definition.
Yeah. It's all about the emotional state of the person saying it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, so you guys continue to drink.
Ren's going to change the snow around the eggs at some point.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
A little bit of caretaking.
Yeah, I forgot all about the eggs.
That's right, no one's told me about the eggs either.
Oh, yeah, no, they're at the back of the tent. We're just keeping them cold.
Don't tell them what's in it.
Snow.
What? You haven't heard what's in the eggs, man?
Well, no, he was out after the.
3 fucking drakes. We got their eggs.
Hey.
Yeah, man. They're like 3/4 away, cooked, well, frozen. And here's the thing. Here's the secret. Here's the thing, buddy. First person to feed them, they bang imprint.
Well, yeah. Still drawn that.
I've always had pocket bacon.
Because you didn't know, everybody else knows, man. I'm dibsing one. The other two, I mean, like we could trade these puppies.
Made more competition.
We could do whatever we want.
Hey, who's been watching them?
Huh?
The infant watching.
No one really.
No.
They've been chilling with us.
I don't think anyone's. Been
What's
watching.
the plan for these eggs on the road?
Scramble them.
Oh,
Carry them in some snow.
fuck.
Yeah, obviously you can see the practicality.
All right. Well, we have a cart and 2 donkeys, so that could be the eggs on their own.
Yeah, but we're not staying in the snow, are we?
If
No.
Ice lady, look. Summon ice.
If
We
I
have
can,
set precedent that you can make things out of ice.
Ash, the bird's a little bit wobbly.
That they might just need to.
and my staff broke as well.
Oh no.
They might just need to
The
cop some cold damage at some point.
It's a bit
Just
wobbly.
knock that raven hard.
Prudent.
Where did Scott Goody go?
And you just work
It's in the
With the,
Saturday.
No.
I mean, if we train 3 with a bit of basic instructions on how to raise
the bird
them,
broke.
we might be able to get something out of it. Like,
That's
I
okay.
think.
Yeah, I don't need a bird.
Yeah, what should we do with them? The eggs.
Mr. DM.
Your eggs.
Miss DM.
Can I have a look at that?
Dungeon Master.
I like what you say with a raspy voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of digging that part, like a little bit. If I could fashion a straw, is it possible that I can try and fashion something that I can keep the eggs cold?
I mean,
You
a
can
bunch of
try. Like a bunch of swords.
Stab with a
Like,
sword
just
and
like
it's
a-
like, it's cold on the inside.
Like
It's a wide
it's just like a shield.
Holy shit. Keeping your
Like a
legs
shield.
a foot past your shoulders.
Because the shield can be technically
What about
used as a
fire gas?
weapon.
also not bold.
can you do it? Can you make an ice shield?
I did say you conjure a weapon
Scott?
formed from magical ice from the air.
I downloaded that off the internet for free, alright? You get what you get.
Legs are really far apart.
It's a grounded stance. It means you can't knock him over.
I'm not bald.
Yeah, you can paint his hair.
But yeah, so it's a weapon. You can technically use a shield as a weapon. So if I try and fashion,
I'll keep them cold. Trying to keep the eggs cold whilst we're journeying outside of not so cold areas. And we're
so
trying to
if
figure
we
out
have
ways
an
to do
ice shield,
Right.
what I'm thinking
Anyone have
is
control?
have that
I don't want
and
to be.
pack it a bit with snow.
You can just
Throw fire.
You can make an axe, a sword, and a spear, correct?
one.
I can make it. Only gives me a list of 5, but we've been
Which is what's that list?
spear, sword, lance, hammer, and dagger.
And also straw.
But it just says, yeah, it says weapon.
Weapon.
So I'm assuming if I want a weapon,
Yeah, no.
I can
look,
form
if it says you can make simple weapons or martial weapons or whatever, if you can make a weapon,
it just says.
then I'm more than happy to let you form like a disc where you
want
put the
me
eggs
to
on.
read
It is worth
It's
mentioning that the temperature outside and the temperature of having an egg on ice are not the same. And they will probably not incubate unless Carl rules it.
Well, I'm thinking we pack the shield with snow. Because if you have snow and ice,
Yeah, but it
the
will melt.
ice.
It will melt.
Will it?
Yeah.
We're leaving the cold.
I mean, how quickly are we leaving the cold?
If this group is to be believed, as soon as possible.
But I mean, like, how quick, like, how
How much
much time does it take to walk out of the actual climate we're in?
Yeah,
We might have a
The point
bit
is as well,
yeah.
if you're summoning a ice shield or whatever it is, you can only summon one of them, and we have 3 eggs.
Walking, it's going to take you about 2.5 days.
We're asking the right question. Are these eggs going to stop incubating if we leave this town with a disc of ice and some snow?
Would anyone know?
Nature or Arcana even, maybe?
I suppose we're going to be the
Alright.
idea.
Roll me a nature check.
Nature.
Nature.
Oh, that's a fucking 4. And it's going to be like a +2 or maybe.
6. Who's intelligent?
Actually, where is my
Are you intelligent?
I am, but this is a little bit out of my wheelhouse.
Yeah, it's a bit-
Are you a bit
the thing is-
dragony?
No.
Yeah, this is the direct opposite. If you wanted to like learn how to make things hot, yeah. I keep things cold. Exact opposite of what my area of expertise is.
True.
Also, I'm not really studied in magic either, or anything like that. I'm just unnaturally gifted.
Yeah, no, it's just a 4. It's just a 4.
That's fine.
You don't know.
Yeah, you know, man. You're not sure what will happen once taking out a cold environment.
Yeah.
How
Do
about
we want to? Sorry,
You do
I
know.
They've just
You
always
do,
said-
you do know, however, that dragons that are not based around cold environments, once taken into a cold environment, their egg takes exponential time longer to.
here's what I think we should do. Maybe we should sell 2 of them, keep 1, and then hopefully if it hatches, great. One of us can take control of it. And if it doesn't hatch, then we can still sell it as an egg. That works.
The problem is, do we want to sell it now or later? Because, like, does the Ambulo tribe have anything that we give a shit about?
Tanak has gold. Although
No.
we're about to fuck him up.
Also, I'm sick of that guy.
Okay.
Worth mentioning, how long do the eggs have?
I made like a little roll and
wasn't too long.
the DM was like, it's 2/3 of the way through or 3/4 of the way through.
Okay, with your knowledge of the Drakes, do you know how long that is in days?
It would be 2 weeks-ish. About that.
Weeks.
Yeah, we don't. Look, yeah.
Let's.
Not to mention, like, when these things hatch, we didn't have to feed them on the road.
Yep.
And then train them on the road. I feel like we just fucking leave them buried. And then dig their way out, and it's someone else's problem.
Maybe we should give them all to
the
Garhan?
storm set.
but Darnak. I meant Garhan, so I'll help him against the Murgos if they ever decide
This
to
is
attack.
true. We can give them to Garhan.
Or even to
You can give one to the shepherd.
Or Mr. Shaka.
And
It's one hell of a guard dog.
Shit.
God,
well,
Drake.
if we give them to Garhan, I feel like Garhan will have some better stuff to give back to us.
Okay, let's do it.
Also, the town's kind of like packing up and leaving soon. If we just leave them, eventually, they'll just
Return to
So we
nature.
may as well like see if Garhan wants them. See if anyone will buy them before we ditch them.
So you said that it would take exponentially longer for it to hatch, but the implication there is that it's not going to die.
It's not going to die. We could take it and then find a cold environment.
He knows that when an egg of a dragon that is not from a cold environment, such as a red dragon, a black dragon, whatever, not from a cold environment, taken into a cold environment takes exponentially longer to hatch.
So good dormant. Like
Yeah, well, it just takes a lot longer. Dormant. But it takes a lot longer to hatch, but they still hatch.
okay.
Then I see absolutely no reason not to just take them.
Yeah, let's take all of them.
Yeah. And we don't even have to go to strains to keep them cold.
But that's a lot of card space being taken by 3 big eggs.
It is.
Well, you could stay.
And we can tie the shield and drag it.
But then you can't like summon a sword when you need it. If we're always carrying these
Oh,
eggs.
it's also concentration, isn't it?
I'm of the mind
We
we just
use
fucking
them
leave
as
them.
wheels.
Hey, look, in that case, if that
Plus, they
happens,
just
we can just leave.
established that keeping them cold probably isn't super necessary.
Okay, we could. We have the cart and Elliot's whole setup.
Yeah.
Do we have a box to keep them in so they don't get cracked?
They're quite big.
They
How
can't,
big are they?
Can they just be smashed by accident?
They're about
Like,
Oh my
Like
god.
baseball size?
they're like 2.5 feet tall,
Okay. Alright.
I
Big
didn't
baseball.
realize they were that big. We carried
but
them.
they're open.
Yeah, like a half plate big baseball.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. That's now we've worked that out.
All right. So
Look, let's just take them with us and see
Alright,
how.
we'll take them with us. We'll take them with us. Alright.
It's not too
Now that that's sorted, what else are we doing for the night? Do we
drink on.
Yeah.
drink on, skip the night?
Dinner, then sleep.
No worries. All right. Cool. So you guys drink on. You have your dinner. You enjoy the fire for the night before going back to your respective tents. You will have your sleeps, you have your long rests, you get whatever you lost back.
We level up.
And you wake to a commotion.
Hey, I'll walk out.
You You hear banging and shouting and rushed kind of
We under attack.
actions. Are you the first one to walk out?
Yeah, I think so.
Follow him.
Well, yeah. You open the tent door and you see everyone's looking to pack up real quick.
Oh shit! Another commotion we thought.
What's happening out there?
So, I imagine. Where are Gahan and Gahan and
Where is Gahan?
Where's that? Where's that?
Gahan? What's his name? Gahan. Gahan.
Garhan, yes.
Gahan. Where's he?
You don't see him immediately.
Okay. What about Tom?
You're over here.
Okay.
Or just grab the.
Call out to a stranger, ask him what's going on.
Say, yeah, what's going on.
Yeah, cool. So you pull someone aside, and it's kind of this like youngish guy who looks about 16, 17. He goes, "What are you asking?"
I didn't grab him.
I say,
Ah,
what's going on? Why is everyone panicked?
Oh, well, there's been an increase in Murgos trawling the shores. We've been told to pack everything up and make haste to find a new site.
Okay.
Alright, easy enough. On goes the armor.
Where's Garha?
I'm not sure. I think he's over by the council tent. Maybe I'm not sure.
All right, thanks.
Load up the wagon.
Runs off, like holding like a whole bunch of shit, like awkwardly.
Does that mean the breakfast buffet is unattended?
Do you guys just want to roll out or what?
Should we just
Move with them.
Whatever you like, I'm happy to.
There's no, like, actual attacking or anything like that. People are just packing up and shit.
Yeah, people are just packing up.
let's find out what direction they're going? Because if they're going the same direction as us for a little bit, we can.
So
It's quite clear that the Stormskins have given the message out that basically like Murgo's very close by. We need to leave now. And once obviously anyone of the Ambulo tribe hears like, oh, Murgo's close, sweet, let's go. And so everyone's got that kind of half panic look in their face.
I feel like we should get our shit together and we head west. This is our time to leave.
alright, deal.
Please pack my stuff for me, Ash.
Bro, we don't have anything.
Fantastic, we've already done. There you go.
Should
I'm
we
going to run
run
off to Mrs. Sharphouse house.
Alrighty.
Frail.
I feel like you're misjudging how frail she is.
You run off to Mr. Sharphouse tent.
Yep.
Okay.
Is she
What are the rest of you doing?
Should we find Elia and get ready to go?
Yeah. I'm gonna go drop the kid off.
Oh, yeah, he's still with us.
What, he slept with us? In our tent?
Sure.
Who's good with animals?
You.
The kid would have stayed with Garth.
I'm actually pretty good with animals.
Are you
Got a
good with
plus
animals?
5.
Yeah, you want to help me get these donkeys together and get this wagon
I'm
going?
ready to get the kid sorted.
Okay.
Alright!
Need some help, bro?
So, hey, donkeys.
I know.
I'm gonna get ready to go.
Red's going to start loading up the wagon with the pelts and the eggs. He's going to try and make little, like, donut things with the pelts for the eggs to sit on,
Yeah.
like cushioning,
Okay, cool. Yeah, no worries.
and set the ropes up for when the donkeys come around.
Oh, did we pick up our letters and all that?
Do you want to do that on the way back?
I'll do that.
Perfect. Alright, fair enough. Let's go.
Right, cool. So some of you set up the donkeys and the wagons. You're heading up to Sharphouse Tent. You're heading up to the tannery, along with
No, just me.
Yeah,
just you. Cool. Tannery, Sharphouse, tannery first.
Sure.
So you rock up, you walk in, like everything's being packed down, and the guy you spoke to the other day, he looks up and he goes, you're here for the hides, yes?
Yes.
Cool, not a problem. Quick, take them and just go.
Okay, thank you. Good luck. I'll see you out there. Bye.
He hands you the hides and like basically pushes you out the tent, and then just goes back to frantically packing stuff up.
That's
Cool.
good service.
So you head back to the tent, I imagine?
Back to where? Yeah, back to help.
Yeah,
Red.
Yeah, back to packing everything up for you guys to go by yourself, and you're heading up to the Sharphouse tent.
Yep.
Hey, Mrs. S. Yeah?
Oh, Ron. Oh, you're back.
Hey.
How you going? You feeling better?
Yeah, much. Give it a second handshake.
Can you, while you're here, sorry, can you just quickly grab this for me? And just
Where are you going? Where are
she
you
just
going?
hands you this box.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Oh, wherever we're going next, according to the Stormskins. I don't know.
You're
but
moving
apparently
the
we have to leave
Stormskins. Oh my god, I'm so worried. They were just going to take off without you and you'd be here in the cold and all. You stress me, Mrs. S.
No. I am quite capable of looking after myself. Don't you worry, dear.
Hey, it's not capable enough to get to the Grove. Anyway, you want this?
Out there. Points to the outside of the tent. Take it out there, please.
Also, I wanted to tell you this before we left.
Walk and talk.
I love you.
Anyway.
Spark notes, pretty sure Tarnak paid Frederick to kill your husband.
She stops what she's doing and she goes,
I'm sorry, people really want to go, so I wanted to tell her it's to you. So yeah. Tarnak.
Sorry, sorry, hold on. Just sorry. Can we just pause everything just for a second?
Yeah.
I just need to.
Everyone else looks better too.
I did not realise everyone around the table was doing this. This is perfect. Cool. Alrighty. Now we're back into it. What? It was
Yeah,
Where did you? You've only been gone half a day.
I
How did you
know.
find this out?
Well, it's amazing what you can do with the right application of effort. Anyhow, I tried to get the Stormskins to action it, but they just, it's a problem for tomorrow.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So the Stormskins know about this new information.
Yes, they do.
Right. Okay.
Justice should be coming to him the moment you guys stop, or when the Stormskins remember. I wish I could help you in that front, but it would just be murder.
Well, I sure hope so, dear. Anyways,
You travel safe.
thank you.
Write to me. I don't know where I'll be or how your letters will get to me, but if you find a way to.
Not a problem. I'll try to write it to you. And make sure you practice the recipe.
Always.
Because if I can't find anyone else to teach this recipe, then it might, fade off into the void.
We'll be back to puppy milking one day. I can tell it. And I'll take off the wagon.
Alrighty, cool.
So much sexual tension.
I know, right?
So you guys are packing up. Ron gets back to the tent.
Okay, we can leave now.
Someone should find Eliad.
You're trying to tell me that while I was doing that, you guys... Are you serious?
While Ron was doing that, we'll find Eliad.
I was doing
Running around.
We can grab Ellie on the way back from dropping off the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Let's get the kid's still with us. No, we're
Halfway down the road.
okay.
We're dropping the kid off.
Halfway down the road, wherever we go here,
The
we're
kid
50 metres from each
would
other.
have stayed with in Garhan's tent for the night.
We're getting
Alright,
Elliot
well then I'll grab
and
Elliot
Frederick,
then.
right?
If we're not dropping the kid off,
Yeah.
I'll grab him.
I'll come with
Get Frederick. Get Frederick.
I'll come
too.
with you.
I will
I'll
also come
join.
with you.
No,
You went to
that's
South House?
when-
Oh, I thought that
South
nobody
House.
went anywhere. No, okay, it's concurrently, never mind.
Alrighty.
So
So
donkeys' names again.
Elliot's tent is in this group
Tweedledee,
here.
tweedledum. Tit and tat.
I feel like one of them's name was Maurice, but I think I'm just pulling that name out of nowhere.
You are.
More.
Scorch, are you getting Elliot?
Yeah, I'll get Elliot.
So Elliot's tent is over here.
Cool.
As you're walking over to his tent, you probably get to like the back of Tarmac shop, and you hear
No.
Oh shit. Sorry, how does the horn go? It's a
the third one stops short.
oh.
We should.
Alright, well, I double time.
Double time.
Cool. So you double time to.
I go from like, everything's kind of like fine, and like, not going to take it too seriously to, I should probably take it a little bit seriously.
Cool. So you run up to Elliot's tent and you open it up, and Elliot is there with his daughter packing things frantically.
Cool. We're out of time. Whatever you got, we're taking it now.
What?
You come with us, right?
Oh,
You want to get out of here? This is it. This is the chance to leave.
you guys are gonna take us to Silverwood?
Absolutely. That's where we're going.
We're ready to go.
He kind of stops and turns and looks at his daughter, and his daughter goes, like a pained expression.
We can take Frederick with us.
I wanted to go get him at the same time.
We are out of time. If you want to find Frederick, you have to go fast. We're about to leave. But you're welcome to come with us to Silverwood. We will get you there.
Sure. Okay. Cool. And he turns towards his daughter and he goes, "If you can convince him to come, then bring him. Otherwise, we have to go. I'm sorry, but we have to."
Find us at our tent.
Okay.
At our tent.
At our
That's
tent.
backwards.
Take the rifle.
We're back over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just run to what way.
Yeah. He knows where your tent is.
If you're not there in 5, we'll leave without you.
For an 8-foot drow.
Alrighty. Cool.
Yeah,
no
we'll
worries.
meet by drive-through.
So he continues to pack, and you leave, and he's Juliana follows out behind you and then runs off in a different direction. As you are walking back towards your tent, Garhan spots you, and he goes, "Scorch,
Aye.
we could be in a bit of trouble here. Can I get you in your group?"
So close.
Where are you guys?
Now.
We're about to leave. I'll grab them all. What do you want us?
Just meet me here, please.
Alright, easy. I'll grab them.
And he runs back inside to his tent.
I go get the, we don't have a name, but...
The group.
Yeah,
Hunter's Mark.
we have to go.
Yeah, do we want to take a smoko? Have a smoko?
Little smoker?
Little smoko?
Yeah, we are coming to
Before we get into the adrenaline.
Hey guys, we're just taking a quick break right now. If you want to follow us, check out all our socials. You'll find all our links on our Instagram, which is tabletop20_. So it's tabletop20_. Now, back to the episode.
So,
Let's look up
where is George?
Coming!
Coming, honey.
Cool. So, Scorch and apparently Ash was with you.
Do you move?
No, because we were going to go drop off the kid, but Kim was already there. So
yeah.
I just went off to get.
Ash was just like, I was there the whole time. I was like, what? Anyways.
Yeah, well.
So, so you just spoke to Garhan. Garhan was just like, I need your assistance. Please organise your crew.
Cool.
And meet me back here.
I will hustle
Yep.
to the crew.
No worries. You get back to the tent. You guys are all still packing up, ready to leave.
What's up? Ready to go?
We're on guard detail apparently. Garhan needs us.
Hey,
Okay then.
Yeah, shit's getting downhill real quick.
why don't we just leave?
No, man. Fuck it. There's a fight. Come on.
All right. Yeah, I'm down for a fight. Let's do it.
Okay, let me grab my shield.
Everyone gear up, get your shit on.
These people protected us and, looked after us.
Yeah. Garhan asked nicely.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Cool. So all of you guys make your way back over to the council tent.
Yeah.
Cool. You arrive into the council tent, and Garhan goes, I need you to hang around for just half an hour until we end up leaving. That horn means that Murgers have been spotted. Hopefully we can get out of here. It looks like we're just about underway before we can really take off. But if Murgers do attack, obviously, you guys have no obligation to stick around for the fight, but a more forceful presence usually means that they are more diplomatic than they are to just straight up slaughter people. So if I could just, and with that, you hear the tent flap open up, and this guy stumbles in, he sort of clutching his stomach, and he goes, Guyan, the Murgers, they're here. They killed the other scout, but they sent me back. They said they're not here to kill everyone, but they just want. And he kind of looks up at you guys, and he looks back at the guy, and he goes, They want whoever destroyed the ship.
So we all look as one at Bron.
I'm gonna whisper to Bron. Maybe we should take off the coat and the hat.
No.
The Murgers also said that they won't bring any harm to the encampment as long as this crew is sent out to them, and they specified they've got 15 minutes to meet them out there.
How do they know we're here?
I'm not sure.
How many of them were there?
There was four that attacked us, and then behind them would have looked like a dozen.
Pretty big, a dozen.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Okay.
With the storm spins.
Well, give us. What was your name?
My name was.
Should we
God,
ask
you're in shock.
with
Remember
us,
your name.
considering all the good we've done through Stra?
Solved centuries old murder.
Maybe they just.
My name is
want to
Dorothy.
congratulate us.
Okay, well, give us a few. We'll think about it, and we'll give you an answer in a few minutes.
Hey, and don't forget, if you just click your heels together 3 times, you can go home.
You don't have to give me the answer, you just have to meet them out there.
All right. Will you be fighting with us?
No.
All right. Okay, so thoughts, feelings, are we fighting, are we running?
I say we.
With that, he kind of just goes, "Go ahead, if you don't mind, I'll excuse myself. I'm going to go see Mr. Sharp out real quick."
Be nice.
Goes, heads off out the side of the tent. And Garhan looks at all of you and goes, "Well, this is an interesting development."
Can I put my hand on my hammer? 1.5 dozen?
don't know, maybe they just want.
I could be down for a fight.
But maybe they just want to hire us because we clearly are so powerful.
You're not thinking of turning us in, are you, Garhan?
I'm not sure they're very forgiving.
They respect strength, right?
Are you, Garhan?
Might be onto something there.
Inside check.
I'm not looking to.
As soon as he answers.
I read between the lines.
It's not my place to tell you guys to go meet them. You're free to do whatever you like, but my responsibility is the encampment, and the encampment first. So it's up to you guys what you'd like to do.
Compensation if we have them now.
Best case scenario, we kill them, right? And then they don't get to send their message back. They may come back with more, but the Ambulo have moved. So continues their little rat race. This force, however, we have a chance to maybe delay it, maybe stop it.
Last time we got into a fight, I was out for days.
And that was a handful compared to how many are there now.
That's a good point. This is a shitty situation. Without the stone skins, I don't think it's worth meeting them and dying.
What if we set an ambush?
Yes.
We wait in the center of town, and you take your men Garhan and you man the tents. When they come to take us, you storm out and we have them surrounded.
So they leave their tents behind. Surely they're packing up their tents.
Yeah, 15 minutes ain't enough to get this whole thing packed up.
No. So everything's just about packed down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Quickly build some tents.
Like, Garhan
We
goes.
do it in the trees.
Get covered in snow.
We could bring them back to, that's a good point. We could take them back to the forest and between us and all those marked trees. Maybe
Holy shit, yes, lead them through the fucking ice elemental forest.
Yes, the elementals or even the bears.
That's right, we know how to get through there, they don't.
That's a bit of a trek the other direction, isn't it?
Garhan, could we just bury your men in snow? And then when they show up, you burst out of the snow?
I'm very tired of him, so.
You stay quiet.
Footwinds. The grove itself is to the north, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so to do that, we'd have to lead him past the camp an hour north. Sorry, that's not really much of an option.
Could we set up an ambush here so that we're not just like us versus them? Like we have 15 minutes to get ready.
These guys would have told you as well. Sorry, not these guys. The wounded bloke would have told you that they landed further off to the east, sort of southeast, towards that direction where you walked in Garhan before. That's the direction they would be coming from.
So they want us to meet them on the beach? Is that...
Yeah, further out towards.
So we have to walk into their ambush.
Yeah.
Well, we have a 15 minutes head start.
Why don't we just take off?
You could just take off.
Leave the Ambulo to the...
When the nomads decide to go their path, we go straight to Silverwood. And if they catch up to us, we're in a cart being pulled by donkeys, so we'd probably be faster, but I don't know.
Would the Ambulo be able to have this campsite packed up in 15 minutes?
Yeah, they're very close to leaving. Garhan with that goes, I can grab my men and we can go meet these Murgos. We can tell them that we spotted your party a few days ago and point them in the wrong direction while you guys make your escape.
Point them towards the...
Garhan, if they knew we were here, they'd probably know where we are. Like,
We don't know how they figured out we're here.
Probably the crew of people we let sail away on a boat. I don't know how they figured out we were in this camp, unless they're tracking the copious amount of loot that we took.
Maybe they came across...
At which point they'll know that you're lying, and then they'll kill you.
Well, we have had a weird number of, like a broken sort of, I don't know how to put this. One scout would tell me that Murga activity had increased, and another scout would tell me that there was nothing there. And then it wasn't until last night when I heard that, the night before, that I heard Murga activity had increased again, that I started to make arrangements. And then yesterday, again, we didn't hear anything. And now, this morning, this.
You may have somebody working with you.
Can't grade us out.
Double agent deals.
Well, we could just leave and you tell them the truth. We packed up and took off.
They stole some things from you, perhaps?
If I do that, if I tell them that we willingly aided you, then what's to stop them from attacking us?
You don't have to tell them that you willingly aided us.
We robbed you and ran.
If you like, we can kill one of your men and say there was a scuffle.
Gahan, would you fight with us?
Yes, if need be. But
Wanna
the
kill
idea
some
here is
Murgos?
Sorry?
Want to kill some Murgos?
It's always a good day to kill Murgos, but I need to ensure the safety of the encampment first. Well,
You got second in commands for that, do you?
yeah, with the Stormskins and with you guys, if we presented a show of force, then that would give ample time for the encampment to leave.
If you
Should you guys
start leaving now,
be willing, but
we'll stay behind and
sorry,
we leave a contingent of Stormskins behind and have the actual Ambulo tribe start moving away. We can meet them here, and when they come find us, we combine might of us two. You, Garhan, and your forces, and us. We should be enough to.
That's it. If we don't come to the beach in 15 minutes, well, then they're going to come to us. When they come to us, we'll be ready.
sure.
Should we scare them a little, maybe? I don't know if it'll work. Who has those fancy boots?
Me.
Can you walk around like a... What's the biggest, scariest animal you've seen?
That bear? Maybe
The scariest
The
animal.
drake,
I've
maybe.
The drakes are pretty scary.
I've seen a dragon, surely.
Surely.
I used to live in the mountains. Aren't they all the dragons in the mountains?
Which mountains are you referring to?
Which one?
The dragon.
The mountains.
The
The one on your own?
no, because we took the wilderness. I used to live in the wilderness.
The drake's pretty scary.
I was born in the wilderness.
On the western
left side
continent?
of the.
On the western
I
continent?
think the wilderness is around.
I was born in it.
Here, baby.
No, you haven't seen a dragon.
Surely. I've traveled there, and there. At some point.
My point was...
We never got around to writing down your... We talked about it, but...
So you just don't remember when I talked to you, okay? I get it. Okay, I've seen the Drake's ones. They're pretty.
Just make him a really big drake.
Really big,
Really big Drake. Like Drake foot times 4.
Like as big as you can make him.
Can't adjust the
Higher
size.
10 times 10.
Can I imagine what a dragon foot looks like?
No.
Alright, fine. Fucking Drake.
Elephant.
Well, Drake isn't that scary to Mogos, so I guess don't worry. I'm going to suggest we leave some scary footprints and that throws them off.
What we need to do is be figuring out where we're going to put Garhan's men so that they can join the fight.
Yeah. Are we laying a trap? Are we standing up in the field?
That's right. 15 minutes to set something up.
Which
So, we just need to catch
direction
up.
will they be coming from?
East.
Are there, are there tents still up? What is the place look
No,
like?
so all of the small tents have been packed down. The big ones are basically in the process of being packed down. The council tent is the only one, and even now, like, ropes have been pulled out, pegs have been pulled out, poles have been put down.
Sorry. Okay,
They
well,
hide
do
off
we
in the
want
trees.
them to hide off in the trees there and the trees there?
And then when the
And we
conflict starts,
can
just join the
wait.
fight. In the center.
Basically in the centre by the fire. And when the conflict starts, they can jump out and help us. If the conflict starts, because we don't actually know if they want to kill us.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe they just want their stuff back.
Garhan, do you have any rangers or bowmen?
I've got one friend here who's good with the bow, and he looks at his friend, and he gestures towards his friend and goes, "Aaron, go get your bow." And one of the Stormskins kind of like smiles, and then leaves the tent.
I bet it's a big fucking bow.
He comes back and
Musket.
Paran is just shy of 8 feet tall, and this bow is nearly the same size as him.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ, having the arrows.
Does ballista damage.
What's that with the
Would you
crucial?
like to give your guns to one of the...
Do you want me to just load it for you?
I don't think it's no one showed me.
This bow I
I
took
got
a whole
from
bunch of
3.5.
bullets.
Oh, fantastic.
So it's got a strength requirement. to use
Composite
it.
longbow or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and it also its attack bonus is based on dex, but its damage is based on strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Would any of the storm skins know how to use a gun?
No, it's Dryfruit's pistol, but I will load it for you if you like. So you have one
Yeah,
shot.
you could give her
I'll
a
show
crash
you
course.
Absolutely.
Crash course idea of how to use
If
it.
I watch you load it,
Yeah.
I'm not that dumb.
Okay, cool.
Shoot yourself.
Gunpowder, bullet.
There.
There you go.
While we're discussing this, shall we step outside so we can collapse the tent?
Yeah!
No worries. So,
Well,
you guys all
tell me
step
when they get
outside.
here, I guess. I'll see what the
I'm going to light up a cigarette.
Cool. No worries.
I will turn invisible.
Red's laying his weapons out on the floor and just.
Yeah. I'm like playing with the gun, just doing a bunch of poses.
Hey!
So Garhan,
Point that at rifle!
Garhan tells you.
Only point it when you're ready to shoot it.
Garhan tells you he's going to have
Always.
he's going to have five
Holster.
5?
of his men up here,
Yep.
and then him and 1, 2, 3, 4. Him. Sorry, it's him and 4 other men here.
Is that where they're coming from?
Yeah, so we will
Oh, so yeah.
Oh, no, because if they come in around, so what we'll have is there and.
So the way
Yeah, I guess if they can. Like,
the way
yeah.
the way Garhan's thinking is that he kind of knows what the terrain is like leading
Yeah,
off
okay,
towards that
he-
way,
he know.
and there is like certain goat tracks that are standardly followed. To come up this way, it's more rocky terrain. It's kind of so the more natural path towards the camp is coming through here. So yeah, that's why he decided to. So he's got 5 guys up here, and then him plus 4. Let me just double check that.
And we'll just all back to back in the centre.
Well,
By the time we
I
get to
want
what's
to be
the time?
4, 5.
kind of away.
Well,
Will it be night time by the time I get it?
No, it'd be like, what, 1, 2 p.m.?
this is like we've just woken up.
That's
yeah,
right,
no, this is
that's
in the
Morning, yeah.
Yeah, so you've got six storm skins over here, and then another 5 over here.
We'll just give our carts, I guess, to Elliot to look after, and so we're not gonna.
Or we could just hide it onto some,
Yeah, we
some
don't-
undergrowth.
I mean, we've got the donkeys and stuff attached to it ready.
Tie them up over here, just far away from this stuff.
Do they have any
They catch a straight arrow or
horses to
something.
Spare?
Sorry?
Spare horses?
They have 1 per storm skin, basically.
The storm skins would need that.
Yeah, that's all they've
Yeah.
ever needed.
Can these fighters here use their horses to engage?
Snow as well.
Okay.
Alright, now
Alright.
should we put our minis where we want to wait or not yet?
Yeah, no, you can put them in. Grab your stuff.
Wherever the party is standing, I want to be at the back.
Sit in. Oh, Drew's
Oh,
here.
wait, that's yours.
Alright, I'm going to use this little time we have. I'm going to start a bunch of just fire bolts on the ground to kind of like melt some snow, a nice little rainforest. Just kind of give us an area of like easy terrain instead of just like
Are
having
you going to do a grid system?
I'll fire bolts in a grid system.
So the snow itself isn't it's not too thick at all.
No, okay. Well, as long as it's not like
Yeah.
difficult terrain moving everywhere, it would just be
No.
cool. I'll pay it down.
You don't have to deal with different terrain.
I'm going to run around and make Drake footprints. And
So where are you guys? So you guys so Scorch and Amos are here. Then we've got Ash, Dryfu, and Rin in the centre. Where's Bron?
Where'd you put me?
running around
Where do you
want
making
me?
Drake footprints everywhere.
Oh, yeah, I am having a fag by the fire.
Okay, you are running around making
Drake
Drake.
footprints.
Is there like a little person bit over there?
Actually, can we
Use them.
instead of like giving Elliot our cart, do you want to just put our cart here somewhere so we have some cover?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Like put it right in the middle, and then they can take our donkeys. We'll just have the cart sitting there, So we can actually crouch behind it and pop up and fire it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Gives us something to hide
idea.
behind in case they're firing arrows at us, not just standing in the middle of open.
Oh, you know what? Fuck. We've only got 15 minutes. I can make
You got less than
difficult terrain with mold earth.
Oh, fantastic! Do that.
How?
It takes an action to affect a 5-foot square. So let me read out the spell description to you. And it only remains difficult terrain for 1 hour.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. So we can just fuck up like this area here of dirt.
So you choose a portion of dirt or stone that you can see within range. It's a 5-foot cube.
I'm hesitant to say do that because if we have to get to their casters,
That's a good point.
Yeah. We're going to set up our cart where, like, they're taking all the tents away. We'll put our cart there. Elliot can take our donkeys, and we'll just leave that cart there so we have some cover.
Sure.
Can you mold can I hide in the trees as well?
If you want. I want to stand at the front just so if there is some sort of like conversation happening before we fight, I want to be a part of that.
Yep.
I have the coat and I don't like them. I want them to see that I have it.
Yep.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go hide in the trees then with the storm skins.
Nice.
Do we have time for this combat session
that you?
before it's bedtime?
No, it's the blue. I'm the blue one, the tall one.
We can always pause midway.
10 o'clock.
Let's do one round and then we'll go to bed.
I say we do the chat and if it turns into combat, then
Then we pause it there.
Yeah.
pause it there.
We pull some nat 20s out of our ass and Carl just misses out on his big combat setup.
Right, we should go for that.
You should give a
Right, these aren't the brigands I'm looking for.
Actually, no, I
You're a liar and a cheat.
that?
Bootstrap, Bill. You'll spend eternity.
You're a liar and a cheap bootstrap.
Where's your
By force. I accept.
Put it with Garhad so you can communicate with him. If
Oh, what else is there?
Oh, that's good. Or you
Did
can
you
have
turn
it.
out my F bubble?
You can have it
No,
in like,
what I told you is this one.
Santa's joining us.
Oh, nice one, Santa.
It's gonna be
The Virgos are like, we have it surrounded and they just hear like, ching, ching,
ho, ho, ho.
Light 'em up.
Santa's packing.
Look how cute.
Like the Xmas from Futurama.
no.
Feliz Navidad.
I'll be back when you least expect it. Next Xmas.
So, you see,
Yeah. Okay.
People see someone in a Santa costume and they just fucking fire on the
Don't do that. I'm not saying it.
You're so regal.
And then you'll be really sad when you're cold and alone. And I pack some breaking.
Is it Frederick?
You won't know.
I've noticed that Tarnak's not helping us fend off everything.
oh no, Tarnak, yeah, no.
He's hiding in his smoke.
I'm going to take all my clothes off.
Alrighty, cool. So you see
Put his helmet on.
four figures walk sort of up from this direction and just stop as they start sort of looking around, and they see you over there, and you see one of them's this sort of tall, lean, muscular-looking fella with like yellow skin, and the other ones appear from this far away to be tieflings. So you've got three tieflings and one not sure. As they walk up, they sort of stop for a second and they start looking around, and they look down at the tracks all around.
Yeah, we got drakes.
And then they look up at your crew, sort of, you guys are just sitting around the fire.
Morning. Pull out the pocket watch I stole from their first mate.
Hooray, you're right on time.
We were just having tea.
Yeah, no, we got a pot on the fire.
Sit around having smokers.
This
Aye.
is genuinely
You're looking for bandits?
a way to that prevented like war. Was
It's good to finally catch up with you guys.
Who the fuck are you?
I weirdly didn't expect them to talk like that.
Yeah.
Do I know you?
No.
Ah, well, you would see why that statement would be confusing then.
Did the fellow who wore his
You have to shout. They're very tired.
cape know you?
Well, then you could see why that would be confusing then.
Maybe it's their matching coats.
Can I have the rest of your crew join you?
What about crew?
Yeah, I made stealth checks for the Stormskins and then perception checks for these guys. They saw the Stormskins. Fuck.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so they know they're in hiding.
They are not part of our crew.
We didn't know they
Yeah,
were.
we be the crew
But-
you seek.
Yeah.
They just like to watch.
Couple of battle boyers, if you will.
Well, would you like to come with us then? Or we're going to lay waste to you and the Stormskins and your little encampment that just took off.
Hey, I remember a man said something very similar to us, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he was like, I'm going to take all of you captive, and then as he fell in the water.
And then
That's
he
right.
said the
But-
words, and then
I'll tell you what, boy, did he have a nice coat.
That wasn't him.
how many times did you put him in the water?
Oh, at least 3.
Legit.
Does it work the same way?
But the best part was where Dryfu lifted the poor bastard above his head and threw him so far into the drink that I thought he was whale food.
Yes, Corligan was always too cocky for his own good.
Very bright.
It's a twin brother.
Regardless, if you'd like to join us,
Where are we going?
just for a chat,
Why don't we chat here where we're safe?
And warm by this fire.
Yeah.
will you have your friends join us by the fire? Otherwise, we're not coming a step closer.
Hey, well,
Surely you won't go further
Sounds
away.
good. Don't come a step closer.
we can talk from this distance. Hey, see, we don't want to go to the beach because you'll have your friends hidden in the trees, and then we would have to stand 30 feet away and say, "No, you come over here."
They're only like 200-300 feet away from you guys at this point.
But
No, they would have came from the beach.
Yeah.
They're literally where you guys are, like where they are now. It's probably about 200-300 feet away from where you are now.
my point is, I'm not going to give up a tactical advantage to give you one. That would be stupid.
Why don't we just kill you
Yeah,
and be done with it?
that's right. That we have options.
You fucks! Stand out the front with his sword and go, come on!
I'm going to cast Wish.
God, I wish I didn't see that. Okay. Blind went away
What
from a minute ago.
What if they just make themselves seen from the trees?
Hey, Ren, what's your AC?
It is an 18.
18.
Yeah.
So 23 does it then?
But 23 does hit.
Yeah.
Did you roll for me?
I did.
I need to hear the dice crackle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta go.
I'll roll for this. You got a 9.
He's like, oh, it's a 20.
He's with the Brian.
Sorry, don't look at the last one.
I can roll again if you guys like.
Yeah, I'll roll again.
Natty one. Natty
Nat
one.
20. Nat 20, come on.
So what was that? It was a 12 and a 10.
Yep.
So the 10 is 17, so that doesn't hit.
Yep.
And the 12 is 19, which does hit.
That does hit.
So you just changed it to 2 hits instead of 1.
No, before it was only 1 hit as well. The first one missed.
Okay.
Oh my god.
2 Nat 20.
Oh, did I say that I took the dissection? Should have.
As you're blowing your horn, you just see a streak of black shoot past your head,
Disintegrate.
and then all of a sudden another one cop you right in the side of the face as you take 13 points of force damage.
Hey, so are we coming to blows or you gonna talk?
Let's come to blows.
That is coming to blows.
So they
I need everyone to roll initiative
Before we
now.
roll initiative, give them a chance to talk from this distance if they want to or they want to fight.
Let's call them
Oh, holy shit. Alright.
Yeah, 13 is a lot.
Did the
13 is
the
a
guy who
lot.
was talking to us fire at us? Or
Yeah.
Oh, rolling.
13's a lot of damage in one go.
13.
9.
It knocked me from 25 to 12.
At this point,
congratulations for sure.
Garhan and all his friends obviously would step out.
Yeah, 25 hit points.
Well, I mean, if they're shot, I imagine they.
13 would have dropped me. 25.
Was a little bit
to 20.
Fuck my ass. I suck.
Maybe later, Sam. On behalf of Rachel.
Well, don't.
Get pegged.
11? 25 to 20, anybody?
Oh,
20 to...
Wait, I've got to roll for it.
You don't tell us your initiative yet, though. Initiative. 20 to 15.
Yeah, I
Don't shake
got
your head at me like that.
Oh, this is
17.
really official. It was
Is Ilgana gonna help or what? She's gonna be a fucking bitch.
And just sit there and scream.
Did you get 11?
I'm ready to leave.
15
I thought we
to
were
10?
leaving 10 minutes ago.
Maybe we shouldn't talk.
Nah.
Said Sam out of character.
14.
Can't
like-
die for children at home.
They're like, hey, come over here. We don't want to fight you in this unfavorable position. No, also, fuck you. I'm like, fine. And we'll fight you in this unfavorable
Did
position.
you get 11?
God, there's so many more of them. Why did I see them before?
God.
Remember how they said there was like roughly a dozen of them?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
There was 4 of them and then roughly a dozen more.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
you did
it's
say.
changing the words. Roughly a dozen of them. There were 4 and then a dozen.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what he said.
Well, you get the idea. There's a dozen.
Fuck.
Armis. Hey.
Yards.
I'll just cast.
Is it like a regular dozen or like a baker's dozen?
Run them.
I'll just cast
10
Cure Wounds
to
on
5.
myself and run.
10 to 5.
10 to 5?
Oh, 8. What? That's not 10.
No.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna cast Dark
Roll it high.
on the planets.
Get them killed.
And, yeah.
So you feel mad.
Advantage of black.
And
What's your hit points?
Currently?
No, max.
25.
I feel like I had more than you and my hit points are still modified.
You have 1 more than me.
How
I'm on
many?
23.
Yeah, I got 24. My bad. I just want to make sure I didn't still have reduced hit points from.
Yeah.
No, you don't know. You're all good.
Yeah.
okay, that's everyone. Up first, we have dry food.
Hold on. I've still got to roll for mine.
Are we doing
Natural
combat, or-
Are you
one.
keeping
Natural one.
mine or what?
Yeah, I guess I can do that.
Yeah, natural 1. So
Natural one.
which is a 5.
Yes, gonna take off.
Are you going to tell us when they're going to go before they go, or are you going to just do it now?
No, I'm just going to tell you the initiative so you can keep track of this. Otherwise,
So that's asking if we want to do combat now or.
If we want to wait until next session so people who need to leave can leave.
Or for next session in combat?
Yeah.
I mean,
Can we re-roll initiative?
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
What are you doing last?
10 for one of the tieflings.
I'm the healer.
What's your tiefling's dex?
14.
Literally makes the most sense to me.
Is this more than
There's no grid, so this doesn't help.
It's true. It means the next session you can set up a group.
Tiefling.
You said it's 100.
Tieflings are shit because they're innate fire
It's
resistance.
like between like the camp and their guy, it's like 250 feet.
250 feet.
So wow, he shot an Eldritch Blast,
Eldritch Spear.
Eldritch Spear. It's got the 300-foot range.
Sure does.
Next one.
Do we have any?
You're a natural one.
No, we have any
Plus 9 to initiative.
No.
No.
Who was natural one?
I said I rolled, so the yellow dude, the guy with yellow skin, rolled a natural 1 and he had +4, so that's 5. And then this other guy rolled a natural, doesn't matter what natural it was, he rolled a 10.
It's worth mentioning.
And then the other guy rolled a 7, the other guy rolled a 5.
So many rounds to get to them.
yeah, exactly.
What?
This is a shit show.
What?
Yeah, we're going to get completely fucked
is-
up.
I can't name them, the other guy and the other guy, Carl.
Label like you're doing there.
They
King or Orc. King and Orc.
250 feet away.
being 250 feet away.
Okay. Who's this
In
one?
order to engage them, we're going to have to
Night 1 and night 2.
4 rounds.
Night one.
I'm just
What
gonna
do you
go
roll?
all the
I
way
think
till they
it's
come.
just gonna be the one guy who can fire that distance, so we just take cover from him.
7.
Yeah, just take
Can't see them all having.
Set the car on fire and throw it at them. Who's the strongest here? You?
I think he can.
You. Everyone's pretty strong.
What is the
Yeah, throw it.
Kate?
You're strong.
Is that
You're strong.
That's the one.
Those three are strong.
Hey, don't speak. Don't speak.
Is that?
I can't make the jump.
No, it's just a.
Jester?
Jester. Is that Jester?
Yeah, it's Jester.
What did Jester roll?
10. No, sorry, Jester rolled 5.
Is that the one with the yellow skin?
I just watched
Yeah.
what episode?
I just had one.
I just started in 97.
Jester on a 5.
So one.
Jester's mini on a 5. Orc with a sword.
So the live one.
Rolled a.
Your close.
Rolled a 5.
Who knows? We're going to scream.
Are you rolling for a dozen badges?
Yeah.
No.
I know.
Group initiative.
That's like.
Is that a mace?
That's
Remember
sweet.
the rules.
Is he the one with the 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then.
It was just like.
There's green and blue ones?
Blue ones are ours.
Okay.
Blue ones are your friends. And let's just say they all have an initiative of 15.
Travis just rocks it exactly.
All of them have an initiative. And they all decide to game some they win this fight.
Roll initiative, you're going to fight the entire cast of critical roll.
Garhan
Not in
has,
game. Bring it Sam Regal.
Garhan has 9.
What's going
I don't
on?
be Sam Regal play.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
14, he has 14 dex.
What's your dex, John?
Depends if you're fighting his kids, probably not.
He's unpredictable.
I
Wow.
bet he's like weirdly like nimble.
Garhan or Sam Regal? Yes.
Sam Regal.
Same Regal for sure.
I think Garhan's really nimble though, right? How
Garhan.
flexible is he?
Ask Mr. Sharpell.
Yep.
Ever since my husband died, I've been
Krieg got 11.
You gotta bend down low to get that.
What's Armus and Krieg? What's your dexes?
You ever had a gummy?
My dex is 14 plus 2.
Same. So roll again.
7 dex.
Shut up.
Hey! Roll again. That's right.
Natural 1.
So that was for Krieg.
Show me your dex.
3 for Gavek. G-A-V-E-K.
Big.
A 3 for G-E-V-E-K.
Sure. And fuck, I'm rolling like shit tonight. That's 4 for Tavares.
Jesus Christ, pick some fucking easier names to spell.
That's better.
Wait,
What is his dex?
Tavares.
And an 18 for Parin.
18 for?
Parin, P-A-R-I-N. Oh shit, forgot about Rollo.
Not Frolic.
8.
Rollo got a natural 1, but that's okay because he's a cleric. So he literally got 1.
Are all of your names from fucking the Vikings?
No, just that one. Literally the only one.
Perrin sounds like the.
We're being in your shower, yeah.
George. Charmed, I'm sure.
Anyways, so you get slapped
Yep.
with
Hard.
an eldritch blast
Uh-huh.
from like 250 feet away.
Makes you
Again,
do like a backflip.
I'm raising this point. Do we
can't
run
fight.
combat or do we call it here?
Hey, just quickly, after you get hit, you hear in your mind, none of this has to happen if you just come with us and bring the book.
Right, they made a fairly convincing argument and then they fucking deleted
They
me.
had a point there.
You can read.
I can read. Fuck, you're gonna highest intelligence in this group. Fuck. No, wait.
Maybe I got a bit excited.
excited.
Maybe I got a bit excited.
Cool. I'm going to cry out in, like, seeing Rain get hit and hearing this, I'm going to cry out in Infernal. Fuck that, let's throw down.
Cool. Alrighty. Sweet. Alright, so did you guys want to save combat for next session then?
Yeah.
Yep, and let's research how we can fight from 250 feet away.
Yeah, let's do it.
I got spells.
They're
multiplying.
Oh, there you go.